You're watching the Daily Dodge pregame show, presented by John Deere.
And a very pleasant good evening, everyone, from the Beaver Dam Family Center. Daily Dodge TV proudly presents Beaver Dam High School Golden Beaver boys hockey. And tonight it's another showdown in the Badger East Conference. The Silver Eagles of Monona Grove are in town to take on your Beaver Dam Golden Beavers. Hi again, everybody. I'm Mike Tronson with you inside the arena, and I'm joined on site by my videographers and engineers, Justin Wilski and Kyra Wilski. And we welcome you to this broadcast, which is brought to you by our presenting video sponsors, Columbus Family Dental, Hometown Glass and Improvement, and the Beaver Dam Unified School District. Tonight's game is also brought to you by John Deere Horicon Works, Reed Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, Air Care, Richards Insurance, Landmark Credit Union, Jerry's Automotive, McKinstry's Home Furnishings, Ergo Bank, Great Harvest Bakery Cafe, Fox Brothers Piggly Wiggly, Preferred Dental Partners, Slumberland, Kraft Heinz, and Silica for your home. Welcome into our John Deere pregame show, everyone, brought to you as always by our good friends at John Deere Horicon Works. We're just minutes away from the opening face-off of this Badger East Conference clash. It's Beaver Dam and Monona Grove. These two teams met earlier this season at Monona Grove, and it was a 6-3 win for the Golden Beavers back on December 15th. Beaver Dam trying to get the season sweep over the Silver Eagles, and Beaver Dam chasing something even bigger than that. The Golden Beavers, with a win tonight and a victory at McFarland on Friday night, can clinch a share of the Badger East Conference Championship, and that would be the first conference title in program history. So big games tonight and this coming Friday. We don't want to get too far ahead of ourselves, but the Golden Beavers are on the cusp of some history here, some program history. Now, Beaver Dam last night with a 5-0 non-conference win up at Waupun. They beat their rivals, the Waupun Warriors, and I wasn't at that game. Wade Bates, of course, was calling that one, and Justin, you were there and saw that one last night. Great atmosphere at the Waupun Community Center. The place was packed. There was pretty much standing room only, from what I heard. Both student sections were loud and getting into it, and big win for Beaver Dam over their rivals by the score of 5-0. Now in that win, there was unfortunately an incident with Beaver Dam's Boston Damon. You'll hear more about that in the pregame interview with head coach Doug Kraft, but unfortunately he suffered a wrist injury, and so he is not available tonight. But we'll play the interview for you here in just a couple of minutes, and Doug Kraft will talk a little bit more about that and his status for not only tonight but going forward. Beaver Dam's at 14-5-1 on the year, 9-1 in the Badger East. Monona Grove 13-7 on the year, 8-3 in the Badger East. And boy, you got a feel for Monona Grove. They lost to Wanakee last night, 9-0. But we got to cut them some slack, because right now this Monona Grove team is decimated by illness. As a matter of fact, I think there's 4 or 5 players out with pneumonia. They only have about 14 players available tonight, of which only about 4 or 5 are varsity players. They had to bring up a whole mess of JV players just to have a roster to be able to compete in this game tonight. And so head coach Brian Lake, I was talking to him earlier. I said, hang in there, do the best you can. And he says, well, we're trying. But going to be tough for them tonight. But, stranger things have happened. We'll see. Beaver Dam, is they expect to come out here and just walk away with a victory. Well, that's where you get into trouble. So, but you got to feel for Monona Grove right now as the sickness and the illness going through the locker room there for the Silver Eagles. But they've had a great season, and if they get those guys healthy, it'd be interesting to see how they make a push here down the stretch and into the postseason. Right now, we're going to take a quick timeout. We'll take a 1.5-minute break, then we're back for more of the John Deere pregame show. When we return, you'll hear comments from Doug Kraft, head coach of the Golden Beavers, right after this 90-second break on Daily Dodge TV.
John Deere not only builds great equipment, it's a great place to build your career and a high quality of life. You see, there's a certain kind of pride in being a part of a great American brand. It's the security that comes from learning new skills you'll have for a lifetime, a more confident future with unlimited growth opportunities, and the knowledge that you're valued and rewarded with a competitive benefits package. We're Deere strong and Horicon proud. Are you one of us?
American drivers overpay an average of $368 per year on their auto insurance. Why? Because, well, insurance is hard. It's complicated. It's time-consuming to get quotes from multiple companies, so we overpay. Or we call Richards Insurance in Beaver Dam. Make one call and receive a quote from a great company like Auto Owners Insurance. The team at Richards Insurance will literally do all the work for you. So if you could be saving money each month with an Auto Owners Insurance policy, you'll know about it. How much will you save with Richards Insurance? To find out, call Richards Insurance or stop in at 123 North Spring Street, downtown Beaver Dam. With offices in Columbus, Watertown, West Bend, and Oshkosh. With over 50 employees and hundreds of years insurance experience across 5 offices, you'll get full-service counseling with no obligation. Your auto owner's insurance carrier is Richards Insurance in Beaver Dam. Call 887-1615.
We'll be there with you. Richards Insurance of Beaver Dam.
You're watching the Daily Dodge pregame show, presented by John Deere.
And we continue the John Deere pregame show inside the Beaver Dam Family Center. Mike Tronson standing by with Doug Kraft. He's the head coach of the Golden Beavers. Exciting times around here, Doug. And let's start off by talking about last night's rivalry win at Waupun. You guys scored early and often, set the tone, and skated away with a big win over the Warriors. Great atmosphere, a lot of people. Place was packed. Doesn't get much better than that, does it?
Yeah, it was full wall to wall. Obviously, the players from both teams feed off of that. Our student section was in blackout clothes, and their student section was in whiteout clothes, and it was a really great view from the bench. Our guys really wanted that game. They really pushed the pace of play from the beginning to the end, and we have a lot of talented players, and they showed up and buried pucks. Some of them were unique. Waupun made us earn them. They did a really good job playing defense and making it difficult for us. We didn't get a bunch of odd man rushes or breakaways. Well, one goal was on a breakaway, but the rest were shots.
Evan Burkhart with a hat trick, and very impressive effort for sophomore Mason Poznansky, who had a goal and 3 assists. Talk about their efforts and what you saw from them last night.
They're both on fire right now. Evan is playing out of this world, amongst the best players in the state. Real treat to watch every night. And Mason, in his first year, is exceeding expectations maybe that we would have on a traditional first-year player. Very proud with his progress and the way he plays. And, man, he plays with some intensity.
There was an incident last night involving Boston Damon. Can you give me a health update on Boston?
Yeah, Boston's not doing so well. He went to the hospital at the tail end of the game last night. Wrist injury. Not entirely sure how long he's going to be out yet, but he should be here watching tonight.
Well, our thoughts are with him, hopefully for a speedy recovery. Now let's talk about tonight. Monona Grove, conference game. You've got 2 conference games left. And as I told you off the air, these are big conference games because you're fighting for a conference championship if you can win out. First of all, talk about Monona Grove. You beat them the last time around. How do you make it 2 in a row against these guys?
Well, they last time we played them at their place, it was really close after 2. We created some distance there in the third, but they're a very strong, solid, well-rounded team. A lot of speed, a lot of players on the come up, a lot of real talent. We know that they're good this year. They were kind of my preseason pick to be first, and with them in Wanakee, and I thought we'd be in the mix. But regardless, they're loaded. They're good this year. They're going to be good again next year, and they were right there to the end with us in Wanakee.
Well, as I said, you've got to not only win tonight, but you've got to win Friday night. And I know we don't want to get too far ahead of ourselves here because you've got to focus on what's going on here tonight. But at the same time, do you and the guys, do you talk about, obviously it's probably a goal, I would think, to be at the top of the conference. So do you guys talk about that in practice or in the locker room?
we said it on the very first day of practice that our goal this year was to win the conference. We knew what people would say about us and the small size of our team, and people had their maybe strategies to try and to beat us, but we've risen above those challenges every step of the way. So yeah, we set this as our goal. It's going to be our goal pretty much every year, and whether you achieve it or not are two different things, but the fact that we put that on the table when the season started and our guys have answered the bell every chance along the way, it's been just exceptional and awesome to be a part of and to coach, and it's been so far the most rewarding season I've ever been a part of.
Well, people may have counted you out, but the boys didn't get the memo apparently, and that's a good thing. I was thinking about this too. You kind of touched on just the roster being a little thinner this year. As you looked at this team going into the season, obviously what you did last year, looking at what you had going into this year, as you see the team now, is it kind of where you thought things would be? Are you ahead of schedule maybe, or what are your thoughts on that?
So I think the team is right now where I thought it would be at this point in the season. What was maybe not surprising, but maybe a nice surprise was that they were at this level months ago. So most of these guys are in the third year in our program. Obviously, like every other team, these kids have been playing together since they were little. They're tight. They enjoy each other. They accept challenges. They take coaching, and they have a drive to compete and play hard. And those things are coming together, and it's the reason why they're successful.
Well, I'm looking forward to tonight, as always. Doug, thanks for your time. Good luck to you and the boys tonight.
Thank you, Mike.
All right, that's Doug Kraft, head coach of Beaver Dam. We'll step aside. We're back for more right after this on Daily Dodge TV.
You're watching the Daily Dodge pregame show, presented by John Deere.
Happy New Year from our family to yours at Reed Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram and Beaver Dam. Now let's celebrate with the Start Something New sales event featuring $5,500 off Dodge Durangos. That's right, a brand new iconic 6-passenger SUV for $40,700. For your Ram truck buyers, take $8,265 off Bighorn Crew cabs and finance for 1.9%. By far the best truck deal in the market today. And of course, we can't forget Jeeps. Brand new Cherokee Latitude Lux 4x4s, $35,000. Let our family take care of your family at Reed Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram and Beaver Dam and ReedChrysler.com.
Hey, it's Stacy with Slumberland, Beaver Dam in Watertown. Stop in and see everything that our store has to offer. We built it just for you. We have mattresses, box springs, power bases, bedroom sets, furniture, living room sets, dining sets, everything that you would need to complete your entire home. We've got our interest-free financing and a really great local staff here to help you. So you've got all local people here to help you out from start to finish for anything that you would need. So stop in, shop local, and save big with us.
For every, where's the grocery list? I'll go to the store.
So you'll fill up my car on the way home?
Moment. If it has to do with your life and your money, it's a landmark moment, and Landmark Credit Union is here to help. With free checking accounts that offer you the choice of getting paid dividends on your balance or earning rewards points on your purchases. Opening an account is fast and simple and gives you access to Credit Hub, powered by Savvy Money, which shows your credit score so you can keep your finances healthy. Landmark Credit Union. Visit landmarkcu.com, insured by NCUA.
Hi, this is Sandy from McKinstry's Home Furnishings in downtown Beaver Dam. We are proud to support all area athletes. While at home watching or listening to your favorite sports team, why not be comfortable? McKinstry's is a lazy boy comfort studio. We have sofas, recliners, sectionals, and reclining sofas in stock and ready for prompt delivery. Stop into McKinstry's Home Furnishings in downtown Beaver Dam and add comfort to your home.
Year after year, McKinstry's.
You're watching the Daily Dodge pregame show, presented by John Deere.
And we continue our John Deere pregame show inside the Beaver Dam Family Center. Mike Tronson with you on Daily Dodge TV. Justin and Kyra Wilski are both here. My videographers and engineers for tonight's game. It's Badger East Boys Hockey. The Golden Beavers and the Silver Eagles of Monona Grove. They'll be dropping the puck here in just a moment. A reminder that, as always, you can send us an email during the broadcast tonight. We would love to hear from you, and that email address has not changed. Same as before, sports@dailydodge.com. Send us an email to sports@dailydodge.com. I'll take your name, where you're from, who you're cheering for. You know the drill. Love to hear from you tonight, and we'll definitely give you a shout-out as we roll along on this Tuesday night broadcast. Just waiting for the teams to come out on the ice. Let's give you the starting lineups for tonight while we have a moment. And first, for the Silver Eagles of Monona Grove, coached by Brian Lake, starting in goal tonight is going to be Wyatt Godfrey. Godfrey is a freshman. The defensemen getting the start are Tyler Evericks, a senior, along with Maddox Haynes. He's a sophomore. The wingers are Callum Pratt-Baxter, a junior, along with Jackson Scheifelbein, a freshman. And rounding out the starters for Monona Grove at center is Alex Minnis. He's a junior. So again, it's Godfrey between the pipes, the defensemen of Evericks and Haynes, and the forwards of Pratt-Baxter, Scheifelbein, and Minnis. Meanwhile, the starters for Beaver Dam, coached by Doug Kraft. Getting the start between the pipes is Henry Vick. He's a junior. The defensemen are Nate Henning, a senior, and Quentin Schrader. He's also a senior. The wingers are going to be Mason Poznansky, a sophomore, and Evan Burkhardt, a junior. Rounding out the starters for the Golden Beavers at center is Jacob Lant. He is a junior. So once again, for Beaver Dam, it's Vick in net, with the defensive pairing of Henning and Schrader. Poznansky, Burkhardt, and Lant are your starting forwards tonight for Beaver Dam. As we see the team starting to Monona Grove tonight in Meanwhile, Beaver Dam in the home white jerseys tonight with the green and gold lettering and trim. And in the first period tonight, Monona Grove is going to skate left to right. Beaver Dam will skate right to left across your video screen on Daily Dodge TV. Our John Deere pregame show, as always, brought to you by our good friends at John Deere Horicon Works, and we thank them. Tonight's game is also brought to you by our presenting video sponsors, Columbus Family Dental, Hometown Glass and Improvement, and the Beaver Dam Unified School District. Tonight's game is brought to you by Reed Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, Air Care, Richards Insurance, Landmark Credit Union, Jerry's Automotive, McKinstry's Home Furnishings, Ergo Bank, Great Harvest Bakery Cafe, Fox Brothers Piggly Wiggly, Preferred Dental Partners, Slumberland, Kraft Heinz, and Silica for your home. And it looks like we've got our first email of the night. That didn't take long. And this one says, from our good friend and colleague, Cale Zomer, it says, I think it's time for a new hashtag. And this one says, hashtag Tronson Zamboni Ride. Now, I like that one. I've been saying that for years, that my little Walter Mitty fantasy is to ride on a Zamboni. I want to just take a ride and, maybe Ninja, you could get some video if Opie would let me ride on the Zamboni with him there. And so, Cale, I'm going to talk to Opie about that when he's our rink manager here, and we'll see if we can make that happen down the road here. I'd love that. But again, Cale Zomer, thanks for checking in, buddy. Again, sports at dailydodge.com. Well, here's another one. This one says, Coach Kraft's parents watching from St. Joseph, Minnesota, as always. Go Beavers, get a win. So thanks to the Krafts for checking in. And right now we're going to pause. We're going to keep it right here as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem. Our national anthem here at the Beaver Dam Family Center as we get you set for boys high school hockey. It is Beaver Dam and Monona Grove. We should remind you that we've got a lot of high school sporting activities coming up later this week here on Daily Dodge TV. And what do we have here? Okay. So we've got some elementary school kids singing the national anthem. We'll see if we can pick that up. Well, we just got two national anthems for the price of one. As I don't know if you folks were able to hear that in the background. You might not have been able to hear that, but there were some elementary school kids that were singing the national anthem. Apparently, they didn't realize that the kids were going to do the singing, so they played the recorded version, and then we got the youngsters to sing here. But anyways, we've got more high school sporting events later this week on Daily Dodge TV. In fact, Thursday night, we've got a doubleheader on Daily Dodge TV. We've got girls high school hockey as the Beaver Dam girls hockey team will take on the Stoughton Icebergs. That's a 6 o'clock game on Thursday night. And then at 7:15 on Thursday night on the other stream, it's the Beaver Dam girls basketball team in action. And the Beaver Dam girls will be hosting DeForest. So tune in on Thursday night for all of that action with the doubleheader of girls high school sports. The hockey team against Stoughton Icebergs at 6. And then at 7:15, it's the Beaver Dam girls basketball team and DeForest. So we are just about ready to go. Again, sports at dailydodge.com. If you want to send us an email, we've already had a couple come through our way today. Coach Kraft's parents, I mentioned, are tuned in as always from Minnesota, and Cale Zomer also checked in. So here we go. And it's going to be Jacob Lant to take the opening face-off at center. And he will go against Alex Minnis of Monona Grove. And this game's underway as the puck is loose at center ice and tapped back into the Silver Eagle zone. Now out to center ice, and here comes Jackson Scheifelbein. Throws it into the Beaver Dam end, but picked right up by the Golden Beavers. Sent out to center. Bouncing puck there as Minnis will dump it down deep into the Golden Beaver end. Round the boards it goes. Scheifelbein after it in the corner. Sends it along the end wall. Picked up there by Callum Pratt-Baxter. Now he had the poked off his stick. As play continues in the far corner, there's a shot, and that one, I believe, never got to the net. As the Golden Beavers play it to the near side, and a clearing attempt is kept in. It's sent back towards Henry Vick. He softly plays it aside. It's taken there by Quentin Schrader. Now over to Nate Henning on the near side wall. Henning off the plexiglass, gets it out to center ice. Here's Evan Burkhardt into the offensive zone, poked away from behind. He'll track it down in the left corner, sends it along the end wall. Over to the far side, Scheifelbein has it there. Tried to clear, but it was intercepted. Beaver Dam controls in the offensive zone. 1 minute gone here in the opening stanza. No score in the hockey game on the John Deere Horicon Works scoreboard. Mason Poznanski, big night for him last night. A goal and 3 assists in the win at Waupun. Trying to force it up to the point, and a shot that was never got to the net. It was picked up by Monona Grove's Huntley Williams, and they play it back into the Beaver Dam end where it's taken by Schrader. Schrader lost it, and now it is Braden Strakota. Then he had it taken away. Shot, and that one goes wide of the net. That shot there by Jace Turtelot of Monona Grove. Now out at center ice, here comes Strakota, and he was taken off the puck. It's loose in the slot and deflects back to the blue line. Kept in, though, at the last second by Beaver Dam's Lucas Klomberg. And here is Alex Woods skating along in that right corner He gets tied up, double team down there. We're just about 2 minutes into the period, and Monona Grove comes away with it. As the Silver Eagles send it out to center, it'll deflect back into the Beaver Dam end, and that's actually going to be an icing on Monona Grove as Klomberg was back there first, and both teams are going to make some personnel changes with 14:55 to go in the opening period. No score on the John Deere Horicon Works scoreboard. And the face-off to the left of the netminder Godfrey. Beaver Dam wins the draw. Burkhart tied up along the half wall. Cross-ice pass, and out to center comes Stanley Payne. And now poked into the offensive zone. Payne fires and didn't get a lot of mustard on that, and a glove save made by Henry Vick. And he'll hang on for a face-off in the Golden Beaver end with 14:40 to go in the first period. Nice to have you with us tonight. Daily Dodge TV. Big crowd on hand here, especially to my right where the home fans sit. Face off to the left of Vick. And it's played into the corner. After it there, Drew Larson of Monona Grove. He's getting tied up. Nate Henning was down there trying to get it, forces it to the far side, and then Schrader's puck. The puck hit a skate as he was trying to pass it. Now it does deflect out to center. Here we got a 4-on-1 the other way. Burkhart across the blue line, centers it. Shot, lot, save made by, or did they get it? No, he did make the save. Wow, my goodness. That was close. That was very close for Lott. I couldn't quite tell for a second. But, yeah, big save for Godfrey. And now a face-off to the left. From the face-off, that shot hits the side of the cage by Woods. He gets his own rebound, then he gets tied up along the boards. Eli Thieler tied him up. Clearing attempt kept in. There's a centering pass. Went off the stick of Woods. Another clearing attempt and finally swatted out to center and down into the Beaver Dam end. Chasing after it there is Pratt Baxter, but getting there first was Schrader. And then Schrader lost it behind the net. And he'll have to retrieve it on the near side and sends it out to center. Here's Woods, stick handling, poked off his stick. Here come the Silver Eagles, forcing it into the Beaver Dam end, getting tripped up from behind with Scheifelbein. He's going to try and stay with it, but Henning got there instead, banks it off the boards. It'll go out to neutral ice. Huntley Williams watches it go by into his own zone. Henning after it, trying to leave it off for Woods in the corner. Woods, the backhanded pass behind the net. Beaver Dam controls in the offensive zone. Pass up to the left point. Shot was blocked. It never got to the cage. And now it's forced out to center, where it's picked up near his own blue line by Strakota. He's back into the offensive zone. Rising shot goes over the top of the net. It'll be played there by Huntley Williams. Williams sends it ahead. This is Harrison Straka. Straka out to center, trying to catch up to it in the Beaver Dam zone. Centers it, but it was a little bit wide of the intended target, Jace Turtelot. Otherwise, he would have had a scoring chance. With it now is Straka again. He's on his knees as he went down. Tried to force it to a teammate. It's tied up along the half wall. And now this is going to be Schrader to swat it along the boards over to the far side. And the Beavers can't clear the zone. Well, kept in. And here is this is Connor Churches, who was skating behind the net, went into the far corner. Still with it, now banks it off the boards for Straka. Straka trying to get away from Klomberg. Loose puck, and it's going to be sent out to center ice. But right there onto the stick of Churches, and he gives it to Williams, who was skating nearby. Now a shot, and Vick makes the glove save on that shot from the left side. 12:03 to go first period. So we played just about 5 minutes in this opening stanza. And on the John Deere Horicon Works scoreboard, right now there's no score between Beaver Dam and Monona Grove. There's a shot that goes behind the cage. Out to center ice comes Poznansky, throws it into the offensive zone. There's Burkhart pushing it over to the far side. Burkhart sends it up to the right point. Shot from the right point, that hit traffic. Went wide of the net. Thieler trying to get it out of the zone on the near side, banked it off the boards, but it was sent right back down low, and now as it's picked up by Churches, we've got a whistle. Let's see what we got. I think we're going to have our first penalty of the game. We will. As Beaver Dam's going to go on the power play. So this penalty called on Drew Larson. It's a 2-minute minor. I didn't see the signal. We'll get that from our PA announcer, Big Jer. As the Silver Eagles win the draw in their own zone, they clear it down the length of the ice. Beaver Dam with a man advantage. Scoreless hockey game. 11:26 and counting left in the first period here at the Family Center. Sent out to center. Roughing was the call on Larson as the Silver Eagles clear it down the ice again. Poznansky has it in his own zone. He leads the charge out to center. Throws it ahead for Lant. Jacob Lant right back to Poznansky on a touch pass. Poznansky backhanded shot save made by Godfrey, and we've got a whistle and a stoppage with 10:58 left in the period. Got some emails coming in here. Best of luck to both the boys hockey and boys basketball teams taking on Monona Grove tonight. Speedy recovery to Boston Damon with that injury from last night. Go Beavers. That's from Steph Eastlick checking in. Steph, thank you very much. See what else we have here. Shout out to Nate Henning and the rest of the Beavers from his Aunt Karen and Uncle Brian in Boston, Massachusetts. Go Beavers, they say. Thanks for the play-by-play and video. It's been great being able to watch from far away. Well, thank you very much, Karen and Brian. We're so glad that you are tuned in and that we can bring these two games to you. All right, here is a puck at the blue line out to center ice. We'll get to some more emails in a moment. sports@dailydodge.com. Beaver Dam's on the power play for the next 53 seconds. Lant gains the line, skating right side, centers it, shot, and that one blocked. But a point-blank chance there for Woods. And now a clearing attempt, and Beaver Dam trying to keep it in. Looks like they will as it deflects in the air. And now Burkhart on the near side, skating towards it. Backhanded shot, save made by Godfrey. And now out at center. It goes back into the Beaver Dam end, and Beavers with 22 seconds left on the man advantage. Puck is loose, deflects right to Lott, centers it, shot, and that shot by Schrader hit a defender, and he goes down. That was Maddox Haynes, but he's back up now. There's a centering pass, Lott, left side, shot, save made, Godfrey. Lott had a point-blank chance, 4 seconds left in the man advantage. 6-3, the shots on goal in the game in favor of Beaver Dam as the penalty's over to Larson, and we are back to even strength. So Beaver Dam does not score on the power play. Burkhart ahead, Poznansky in the offense zone, had it between his skates, fires it anyways as he was able to get better control and a save made by Godfrey. Well, I'm wondering, the coach gave me Wyatt Godfrey as the starter tonight in goal, but the number he is wearing is not the number I have on this roster. So I'm wondering, well, I have to check that. I'm not sure because, again, Monona Grove was having all sorts of illness, and they were having trouble fielding a team tonight. But so far, they're hanging with Beaver Dam. 9:09 to go, first period. No score in the hockey game. And the puck at neutral ice right now. Woods taking a whack at it. Strakota sends it off the boards. And a nice pass from his teammate to Woods. There's a centering pass and backhanded shot by Woods that went just wide of the cage. Might have hit the left post. Beaver Dam putting some pressure on in the offensive zone. With it there is Aiden Root. Root to Woods. Woods fires wide of the cage. Along the half wall on the far side, there's Henning. Forcing it down to Woods in the corner. Now they battle for it down there. And digging it out was Nico Quartuccio. Monona Grove out at center it goes, but picked up by the Beavers and brought right back in. Shot rising over the top of the net for Henning. And a clearing attempt, and they get it out to center ice. And nice job on the back check by Woods to take it away from Jace Turtelot, who might have had a partial breakaway there even. He had some room out there. Beaver Dam trying to regroup in its own zone. 7:51 and counting left in a scoreless first period. Here's Burkhart at center. Pass behind Poznansky, picked up by Schrader, cross ice. He'll send it rink wide, and over there picked up by Jackson Barnett. He lost it from behind. as it was Ryan Bible that knocked it off his stick. Now a clearing attempt is actually kept in, but then it was sent over the plexiglass and out of play. 7:34 to go in the first period. Still no score on the John Deere Horicon Works scoreboard. Let's see here. I've got an email that says, just talked to Boston's grandpa and grandma, and Boston has a broken wrist and having surgery tomorrow, so sorry to hear the news from Vanita checking in. Yeah, it's unfortunate. And Coach Doug Kraft was talking about that a little bit during the pregame show tonight. Again, we'll get to some more emails here momentarily. sports@dailydodge.com. Monona Grove back into the Beaver Dam end. Taken off the stick of Larson. This is Poznansky. Then he lost it along the half wall. Sent to the point, but forced out by Burkhart. Look out, Burkhart into the offensive zone, going in on a breakaway. Burkhart, he scores! Evan Burkhart through the 5-hole. And it's 1-0 Beaver Dam with 7:04 to go in the first period. Evan Burkhart, he had the hat trick last night, picking right up where he left off in that game against Waupun with another one here. Even strength goal. And BD takes the lead. Barnett gets an assist. And that's the only assist. And we've got an offside on the Golden Beavers. So Burkhart, with that tally, that is now his 24th goal of the year. Jackson Barnett got the assist. And the Golden Beavers have a 1-0 lead. 6:40 to go in the first period as the play continues now. And in the Monona Grove end, it's sent over to the near side boards. Tied up there. Now along the end wall it goes. Connor Church is there. Forces it up to the point, but kept in by Beaver Dam. And now Woods fires that one. Save. Rebound. It's loose. And they score! Check this one out here, but on the rebound, the Golden Beavers send it home. And I'm wondering, I think that might have been Henning. We'll check it for you. But Beaver Dam putting on a lot of pressure. And just like that, with 6:17 to go in the first period, it's now 2-0 Beaver Dam, as two goals come less than a minute apart. And they go right back into the offensive zone off the faceoff. Woods gets an assist. And Parker Stotts with an assist. So Henning, I was correct. Henning got the goal. And it was Woods and Stotts with the assists. 2-0 Golden Beavers. There's a turnover. Monona Grove with a chance in the offensive zone. Churches centers and a shot. Rebound! And Vic somehow keeps it out from point-blank range to keep this a 2-0 game. Oh, that's the best pressure. The best chances offensively all night long for Monona Grove. And a face-off coming in the Beaver Dam end. By the way, Nate Henning's goal, that was his 4th of the year. As the play continues now, and it's going to be an icing call on Monona Grove. And the face-off will come back into the Golden Beaver end. 5:25 left to go in this first period. Again, send me an email if you'd like, sports@dailydodge.com. sports@dailydodge.com. Love to hear from you tonight. There's a couple in the hopper right now. I'll get to those momentarily. You're always welcome to join us on Daily Dodge TV. Lant across the blue line, right wing side. Down low in the zone. Centers, and it's got through a lot of traffic there. And now picked up by the Silver Eagles. Out to center they go, and then losing it was Turtle out as he tried to stick handle through traffic. It actually does trickle into the Beaver Dam end. Burkhart down there kind of forcing it up to the half wall on the far side, but it's taken there by Maddox Haynes. Shot, that one blocked before it got to Vic. And now Lant has it along the far side wall, sends it out to center ice. Right onto the stick of Maddox Haynes. Now along the near wall, there is Straka. Clearing attempt in the Beaver Dam end, kept in though by Quartuccio. Down low, that's Turtelot. Kind of lost it near the corner, and it's picked up instead by Jackson Barnett. Barnett fires it over to the far side. Henning down there. Sends it near side. And poked away from Poznansky. Klomberg has it. He sends it out to center and all the way back into the Monona Grove end where it's taken there by Tyler Evericks. 4:12 and counting left in period number 1. Beaver Dam 2 and Monona Grove nothing on the John Deere Horicon Works scoreboard. Poznansky across the line. Lost it momentarily. Got it back though. Skates into the high slot. Looking for a teammate. Still stick handling over on the near side. Banks it off the boards to himself and then lost it. And now it's out to center, but right onto the stick of Klomberg. Throws it back into the Monona Grove end, but it'll be taken there by Evericks. Evericks poked off his stick, but retrieved by Drew Larson, sent out to center ice. Now along the near side wall, there's Ryan Bible knocking it down deep into the Golden Beaver end. Vic out behind the net to play it. He'll leave it off for Parker Stotts, who already has an assist in the game. Played along the half wall, out to the blue line, but kept in the zone, and a shot goes wide of the net by Evericks. Backhanded down low in the zone. Bible centers it, but that was broken up nicely by Woods to deny Pratt Baxter with a scoring chance. Pass to the near side. Shot, that one goes wide and high and wide to the left of the cage. Beaver Dam trying to clear, and they can't. Silver Eagles keeping it in for some extended zone time. Centering pass hit the left post, so it deflects into the corner where it's picked up there by Schrader. There's Henning. And Schrader back after it now behind the net. And had it taken away by Scheifelbein. He tried to get it to a teammate in the corner. Instead, Woods skating after it, and he picks it up. Woods now up the near wing side. Backhanded pass out to center onto the stick of Root. Aiden Root gains the line. Stops along the half wall, poked off his stick. It's still loose. Now a fight for it, and the Silver Eagles send it out to center. It'll trickle back into the Beaver Dam end where Schrader has it. Some changes being made here for the Golden Beavers as they regroup in their own zone. 2 minutes, 1 second to go first period. 2-0 Beaver Dam leads on the John Deere Horicon Works scoreboard. 2 goals less than a minute apart. Puck into the Beaver Dam end momentarily, swatted back out to the Monona Grove blue line where Churches picks it up. He'll skate through center, lost it at the Beaver Dam blue line, poked back the other way, now picked up by Williams. Huntley Williams sending it ahead. Now Churches gains the line, right wing side, tried to drop it for Turtelot. Instead, Lot forcing it to the far side as he skates down low in his own zone. There's Stotts again. Stotts backhanding it over to Quentin Schrader. Schrader sends it cross ice. And now a 2-on-2 back the other way with Burkhart. Burkhart into the high slot. Got pushed down. Play continues. Picked up by Poznansky. Right back to Burkhart near the left circle. His shot deflected off a stick and went over to the far side. Under a minute to play now in the first period. 2-0 Beaver Dam leads. Centering pass, shot, and Poznansky's rising shot. I think the goaltender Godfrey got a piece of it and went over the top of the net. There, another shot that goes wide of the net. That's Jacob Lott with a rifling shot there. Out at center, Klomberg back to Lott. He'll bring it into the offensive zone. 33 seconds, pass back to Burkhart. Into the left circle he goes, fires from a tough angle. That one is wide, and it's going to go all the way back down the length of the ice. Klomberg's going to have to go get it for the Golden Beavers as changes are being made by both teams. 20 seconds left in the period. Long pass trying to spring Burkhart. He gets it in the offensive zone. Burkhart in the right circle, knocked off his stick. Goes rink wide on that pass. Nobody was home, though, and now sent out to center. Here's a 2-on-2 the other way. And we've got a shot And a glove save made by Vick on the blast from Turtelot. And that stops the clock with 4 seconds remaining in period number 1. Face off to the left of Vick. He's been perfect thus far. Beaver Dam out shooting Monona Grove thus far in the game 12-6. And from the face-off, played into the corner on the near side. And there's the horn. And that'll do it for period number 1 here at the Beaver Dam Family Center. Entertaining action, good period of hockey, and at the end of 1 on the John Deere Horicon Works scoreboard, it is Beaver Dam 2 and Monona Grove nothing. Stay with us. Our first intermission report comes up. We'll take a 4-minute break. We're back in 4 minutes on Daily Dodge TV.
Are you ready for peace of mind? Chad Guzzi here, owner of Air Care in Beaver Dam. If you're tired of unexpected repair bills, you want to sign up for our Total Care plan. It ensures top performance and prolonged life of your heating and air conditioning equipment. Air Care's Total Care customers receive annual inspections as well as a reduced maintenance rate plus a 10% discount on all service repairs. Air Care, big enough to serve you, small enough to care. 920-356-8860.
Hi, my name is Michelle, and I'm the plant manager for the Beaver Dam Kraft Heinz plant. I'm excited to share with you that we are rolling out new schedules to allow people more time with their families. Come meet me and my team and let us tell you about the exciting changes we are making to our schedules and our great benefits. Please go to careers.kraftheinz.com, search by Beaver Dam, and see all the opportunities we have available. We believe family time is important. Our new schedule will allow you to have a schedule that works for you and your family. All shifts are 12 hours with up to 3 to 4 days off per week. We offer shift differentials and premiums for weekend work at Kraft Heinz.
Hi, this is Dr. Adam Forster at Columbus Family Dental. If you've been unhappy with your smile, it's time that you come and see us. Our team of doctors are waiting to help you get your smile back. We'll take the time to talk with you and treat you like a member of our family, not just another number. Whether it's a whole mouth makeover or simply a little tweak, we'll find the right solution that fits you. For your free, no-pressure consultation, call us today at 623-5559.
Ready, set, Ergo! The game plan is to make banking convenient for you. Ergo Bank has locations in Marquezan and Fox Lake with interactive teller machines in 5 different communities. And at all locations, speak with a live teller and conduct most in-branch transactions by transferring, withdrawing, or depositing. That's better banking by design. Open 7 a to 7 p Monday through Friday, 7 to noon on Saturdays. Call them today at 920-398-2336 or visit ergobank.com. Ergo Bank, an equal housing lender and member FDIC.
Jerry's Automotive in Beaver Dam is a champion of our local schools. Team up with Jerry's Automotive by pumping your gas at their Spirit Pump, where 2 cents of every gallon is donated to a local school each month. Jerry's Automotive also provides exceptional vehicle service and repairs and a great selection of convenience items. Visit Jerry's Automotive Center WI.com and on Facebook. Jerry's Automotive, 700 North Spring Street in Beaver Dam, across the street from Beaver Dam Food Pride.
Is it time to update the bathroom? Then it's time to head to Hometown Glass and Improvement of Beaver Dam. Hometown has a full complement of Vasco shower enclosures. Hometown Glass makes your selection of enclosures easy, and they provide hassle-free installation. When you purchase a Vasco shower enclosure, your expectations will be exceeded. Hometown Glass promises you a classy, elegant, and luxurious centerpiece for your bathroom. Hometown Glass and Improvement, Highway 33 east of Beaver Dam, on the web at hometownglass.com.
Laissez le bon temps rouler. It's a Mardi Gras thing, and it means let the good times roll. At Great Harvest, we're rolling out the Mardi Gras King Cake. Baked fresh, decorated in Mardi Gras colors, and the figure of a little baby. It's a Mardi Gras thing. Find the baby, and the next party's on you. So roll into Great Harvest, and roll out with Mardi Gras' sweetest tradition. Great Harvest. Bread, the way it ought to be.
Shop the pig! Fox Brothers Piggly Wiggly in Beaver Dam has everything you need to keep your family happy and healthy. From Pampered to Perfection Produce to Boar's Head Deli Meats and Cheeses, Fox Brothers award-winning brats, and certified Angus beef. If it's not certified, it's not the best. Be sure to go online at Fox Bros Piggly Wiggly and find the latest weekly flyer full of savings, and follow them on Facebook to learn more about their upcoming events. Shop local and save at Fox Brothers Piggly Wiggly in Beaver Dam.
And once again, tonight's game here on Daily Dodge TV is brought to you by our presenting video sponsors, Columbus Family Dental, Hometown Glass and Improvement, and the Beaver Dam Unified School District. Tonight's game is also brought to you by John Deere Horicon Works, Reed Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, Air Care, Richards Insurance, Landmark Credit Union, Jerry's Automotive, McKinstry's Home Furnishings, Ergo Bank, Great Harvest Bakery Cafe, Fox Brothers Piggly Wiggly, Preferred Dental Partners, Slumberland, Kraft Heinz, and Silica for your home. Well, the Beaver Dam Unified School District would like to thank parents and families for their active engagement in the education of their children. BDUSD staff are working hard to make the best of each and every opportunity they have to serve your children. Your partnership in that effort is critical to student success. The BD fam, better together. First intermission here at the Family Center. And at the end of one on the John Deere Horicon Works scoreboard, it is Beaver Dam 2, Monona Grove nothing. As we look back at the first period, the scoring, well, Beaver Dam scored 2 goals less than a minute apart. And the first one came at the 9-minute and 56-second mark when Evan Burkhart, off a Monona Grove turnover, raced in and beat the Monona Grove netminder for a 1-0 lead. There was an assist on that first goal by Burkhart to Beaver Dam's Jackson Barnett. So it was 1-0 Beaver Dam at that juncture on the goal by Burkhart with the assist for Barnett. And then, as I said, less than a minute later, as a matter of fact, it was 47 seconds later that Nate Henning scored. And helpers on the Henning goal were by Alex Woods and Parker Stotts. That made it 2-0. Both of those goals were at even strength, and that's our score at the end of one. It's a 2-0 Beaver Dam lead. Goals by Burkhart and Henning. For Burkhart, his 24th of the year, and for Nate Henning, his 4th goal of the year. Both coming at even strength, as I mentioned. Shots on goal in the first period, Beaver Dam had 12 shots, Monona Grove with 6. Saves in the period, Beaver Dam's Henry Vick stopped all 6 shots that he faced, and the netminder for Monona Grove, Keegan Sullivan, stopped 10 of the 12 shots he faced. Now, I have to apologize because I was told by the head coach of Monona Grove, Brian Lake, that Wyatt Godfrey was getting the start and goal tonight. In fact, that's what they had down at the scorer's booth when I went down there to check on it, but that actually is Keegan Sullivan out there. So it had to have been a game time decision to make the move and go with Keegan Sullivan instead of Wyatt Godfrey. So Sullivan, I apologize. I was saying Godfrey there through a good chunk of that first period. It was actually Sullivan in net, and he stopped 10 out of the 12 shots he saw. There was just one penalty in the period. Monona Grove took one minor for 2 minutes. Beaver Dam did not take a penalty in the first period. On the power play in the game, Beaver Dam is 0 for 1 with the man advantage. And as I mentioned, Monona Grove has yet to enjoy a power play in this game. 2-0, our score at the break. First intermission report here at the Family Center. Beaver Dam ahead of Monona Grove. Again, Beaver Dam trying to not only win tonight, but win again on Friday, win their last 2 conference games, and if they do, they will clinch a share of the Badger East Conference title. I mentioned it earlier that would be the first conference championship in program history for the Beaver Dam boys hockey team. So big things possibly happening this week for the Golden Beaver hockey team, and they've been on the rise here all year long. I mean, even last year they were competitive, they were playing well, but this year they've been slowly on the rise, and I think the big hallmark or signature win, whatever you want to call it, came when they knocked off Wanakee back on January 19th, 5-3. The first time they played Wanakee this year wasn't even close. Back on December 8th, Wanakee beat Beaver Dam 6-1. Wanakee's been leading the conference pretty much all year. But on January 19th, just a couple of weeks ago, Beaver Dam goes to Wanakee and skates away with a 5-3 victory. That was a huge, huge win. And as I said, it's put them in position now, if they can win out their final 2 conference games tonight and Friday, that they could clinch a share of that conference title. Beaver Dam coming into this one tonight, 14-5-1 overall, 9-1 in conference. I mentioned Monona Grove experiencing a lot of illness right now running through the roster, but they're having a really good season. I mean, they're 13-7 coming into this one. They're 8-3 in the conference, so no reason to think that they can't get some of these guys healthy, that they're still going to be a dangerous team down the stretch here in the regular season and into the WIAA playoffs. 2-0. Beaver Dam leads Monona Grove during the first intermission on the John Deere Horicon Works scoreboard. Mike Tronson with you on Daily Dodge TV. Justin Wilski and Kyra Wilski are also here. They are my videographers and engineers. And let's see, we've got some more emails to get to. Let's do that right now. This one says, Uncle Brent checking in from Muskego. Go Beavers. And that's Brady Strakota's Uncle Brent. Brent, thank you very much. Glad to hear from you tonight. Thanks for checking in. And this one says, good luck Golden Beavers from Mason Poznansky's grandparents and aunt in Columbus. They're just down the road in Columbus, tuned into the broadcast tonight. Thank you very much for your email. Again, if you'd like to send us one, you can message me at sports@dailydodge.com. Sports@dailydodge.com. Again, I'll take your name, where you're from, who you're cheering for, and we'll give you a shout-out as we continue along. Right now, we'll take a brief timeout. Back for the second period right after this on Daily Dodge TV.
Happy New Year from our family to yours at Reed Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Beaver Dam. Now let's celebrate with the Start Something New sales event featuring $5,500 off Dodge Durangos. That's right, a brand new iconic 6-passenger SUV for $40,700. For your Ram truck buyers, take $82.65 off Bighorn Crew cabs and finance for 1.9%. By far the best truck deal in the market today. And of course, we can't forget Jeeps. Brand new Cherokee Latitude Lux 4x4s, $35,000. Let our family take care of your family at Reed Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Beaver Dam and ReedChrysler.com.
American drivers overpay an average of $368 per year on their auto insurance. Why? Because, well, insurance is hard. It's complicated. It's time-consuming to get quotes from multiple companies, so we overpay. Or we call Richards Insurance in Beaver Dam. Make one call and receive a quote from a great company like Auto Owners Insurance. The team at Richards Insurance will literally do all the work for you. So if you could be saving money each month with an Auto Owners Insurance policy, you'll know about it. How much will you save with Richards Insurance? To find out, call Richards Insurance or stop in at 123 North Spring Street, downtown Beaver Dam. With offices in Columbus, Watertown, West Bend, and Oshkosh. With over 50 employees and hundreds of years insurance experience across 5 offices, you'll get full-service counseling with no obligation. Your auto owner's insurance carrier is Richards Insurance in Beaver Dam. Call 887-1615.
We'll be there with you. Richards Insurance of Beaver Dam.
Hey, it's Stacy with Slumberland, Beaver Dam in Watertown. Stop in and see everything that our store has to offer. We built it just for you. We have mattresses, box springs, power bases, bedroom sets, furniture, living room sets, dining sets, everything that you would need to complete your entire home. We've got our interest-free financing and a really great local staff here to help you. So you've got all local people here to help you out from start to finish for anything that you would need. So stop in, shop local, and save big with us.
Yeah, just a few moments away from the start of the second period on the John Deere Horicon Works scoreboard. The Beaver Dam boys hockey team right now in front of visiting Monona Grove, 2-0 here at the Family Center. Again, a reminder that we've got a double header of Beaver Dam High School sports this coming Thursday evening on Daily Dodge TV. Not one, but 2 video streams. We've got the Beaver Dam girls hockey team battling the Stoughton Icebergs here in the Family Center. That game starts at 6 o'clock. Pre-game show around 5:45. Wade Bates will have the call of that game. And then I'll be across the street at the Beaver Dam High School Fieldhouse for Beaver Dam girls basketball as the Golden Beaver girls entertain DeForest. And that's a 7:15 start. Pregame show on the Daily Dodge video stream starts at 7 o'clock. So we got hockey and basketball for you coming up on Thursday night. Hope you'll tune in for that. If you can't make it to the rink or make it over to the BDHS Fieldhouse. In the second period, Beaver Dam skates left to right. Monona Grove right to left, obviously. Beaver Dam wins the draw. Second period's underway with the Golden Beavers in front of the Silver Eagles 2-0. Puck was played with a high stick, so we have a quick whistle as we've only played about 8 seconds now of this second period. The face-off is going to go back into the Golden Beaver end. Face-off to the right of netminder Henry Vick. Eagles win the draw. Turtelot along the half wall. Gives it to Quartuccio, trying to go back to Turtelot, but it's broken up. And the Beavers will get it out to center. Pass was behind Woods. Instead, it's Strakota picking it up into the offensive zone. Skates by one defender. Behind the net he goes with some speed. Up to the right point. Shot is blocked. Schrader's shot blocked. Picked up by Strakota. He sends the rebound over to Henning. Henning fires behind the net. Root has it. Center shot! Save made by Sullivan. Rebound is loose, and now Woods has it behind the net. Oh, my goodness. Play continues out to center ice where it's Woods. He's going to bring it right back into the Silver Eagle zone. Shot was way wide to the right. I think getting the stick on that was Thieler. Eli Thieler playing defense. Now along the blue line, the Eagles get it out to center ice. They'll bring it into the Beaver Dam end. Into the high slot. Shot! Save made by Vick on the blast there by Quartuccio. Schrader tracking it down along the end wall. He gets tied up. And now a bouncing puck in the left circle. Sent up to the blue line. Out to center. Behind Woods. Instead it's taken there by Stanley Payne. And Payne fires it right back into the Golden Beaver end. Larson after it, but he couldn't get there in time. Now he intercepts a pass. Shot. Save made by Vick, and the rebound's loose. Root has it along the end boards. And now he takes a return feed from Schrader, sends it out to neutral. Aaron pass gets by everybody, and now Strakota going to go after it. He'll get there first into the Silver Eagle zone, puts on the brakes. Nobody was home for he shot from a tough angle. It deflected out to the right circle. And now a rink-wide pass right under the stick of Ryan Bible. He's into the offensive zone, centers it, and shot. They score! Bible on the right doorstep took the pass, and he beats Vick, and it's 2-1. So just like that, we are 2 minutes and 2 seconds into the second period. And Monona Grove right back in this thing. It's 2-1. Beaver Dam leading on the John Deere Horicon Works scoreboard. Another even strength goal. We'll check the assists here momentarily from Big Jer, our PA announcer, but it's 2-1. Credit Monona Grove because they had asked Beaver Dam about possibly rescheduling this game because they have so many players that aren't healthy, and Beaver Dam wasn't able to accommodate them with just the way their schedule is. There's a centering pass that trickles through the slot. Out to center ice comes Bible. He fires right in on net. Vick makes the save. But, Beaver Dam said, sorry, we can't do it. And, they had to play last night. They played Wanakee last night. And they're battling in this one. They really are with a depleted roster using JV players. And they only have about 14 players available, and only about 4 or 5 of them are actual varsity players. So credit Monona Grove for really battling here through a lot of adversity. And they're right in this game. It's 2-1. Beaver Dam with the lead, 14:20 left in the second period. Sometimes hockey's a funny game, And the Silver Eagles, they win the draw but then lost it. Strakota out to center. Loose puck. Tyler Evericks with an assist. Larson also got an assist. So, all right, I was just listening to the, it's kind of hard to hear the PA announcer occasionally in here, but Bible did get the goal. The assists were from Tyler Evericks and Drew Larson. An even strength goal and a 2-1 game. So as play continues now in the Silver Eagles end, they'll bring it out to center ice. This is Larson sending it off the glass and actually out of play as he was skating into the Beaver Dam end on the right wing side. Time of that goal, 2:02 of the second period. Shots on goal right now, Beaver Dam 16 and Monona Grove 9. Beaver Dam had the better of play for the most part in the first period, but good start to the second here by Monona Grove. And if you're Beaver Dam and you let these guys hang around, this is what happens. They tried to keep it in, but could not. Now back in his own zone, Huntley Williams. That pass goes off the stick of Burkhart, and it trickles towards the Silver Eagle net, but instead it's grabbed by Williams again. Williams sidesteps the defender over to the near side boards, trying to bank it off the boards, and he's going to pick it up again and take it out to center, throws it into the Golden Beaver end, and we've got a icing call here, which is going to bring the faceoff back into the Monona Grove end. 13-14 remaining in period number 2. On your John Deere Horicon Works scoreboard, Beaver Dam 2, Monona Grove 1. Face off to the left of Sullivan. And it's sent out to center. This is Straka shooting, and that one goes wide of the crease. Loose near the left circle. Picked up by Poznansky. Poznansky sends it cross ice. Henning, return feed Poznansky into the offensive end. He goes behind the Silver Eagle cage. Leaves it off now for Schrader. Schrader on the half wall, forces it into the corner, and actually behind the net it goes. Poznansky will pick it up on that far side. He gets spun around in the corner. He still gets a stick on it, though, and he got knocked down. Somehow got it to a teammate. That's Henning. Henning forcing it down low, pokes it behind the net for Jacob Lont. Centers, and that got by everybody, and just off the bench, Woods, and that's going to be a whistle. Did the net come off the standards? Yes, it did. So they blow the whistle with 12:21 to go. Middle stanza. And a faceoff coming to the right of the Monona Grove netminder Sullivan. And from the faceoff, Silver Eagles control in their own zone. It's sent ahead. Turtelot getting it out to center. Now a puck deflecting loose and finally grabbed by Connor Churches. He'll have to retreat into his own zone. And there's a pass that was intended for Straka that was broken up. And now that puck deflects up in the air and out of play over by the MG bench. 2-1, Beaver Dam maintains the lead on the John Deere Horicon Works scoreboard, but Monona Grove has had the better of play here in the second period. Beaver Dam dominated in the first. Good response by the Silver Eagles to start the second period as they got on the board, now looking for the equalizer here. A lot of hockey left in this one. Out at center ice. Puck knocked loose. Woods picks it up and had it knocked off his stick as he tried to go into the Monona Grove end. Now it is Larson sending it all the way into the Beaver Dam end. Playing there is Klomberg down along the end wall. Sends it up to the half wall. And now sent right back, and a centering pass is broken up by Strakota. Clearing attempt kept in, and partially fanning on a shot was Evericks. It did get through, but he partially fanned on it. Didn't get a lot of oomph on it. Now Strakota, left wing side. Goes behind the Monona Grove net. Banks it out to the blue line for Klomberg. Fires! Save made. Rebounds loose. It's cleared aside, but not out. Another shot. That goes behind the cage. Woods will pick it up. He gets by the defender. Centers it, and there was nobody home. Now on the near side, Klomberg taking a whack at it. Couldn't get his stick on it cleanly. And it'll be sent out to center ice by Everix. And now picked right up by Root. Root right back into the offensive end. Root fires, and that one deflects over the top of the net. Here's Woods to grab the rebound. Woods out to the blue line. There's a shot. Redirected in front. Save made. Sullivan. And the rebound is going to be grabbed by Everix. Then he lost it behind the net. Beaver Dam picks it up again, putting on pressure. Backhanded pass. Nobody was home, and now the Eagles, they can't get it out to center. Woods keeps it in. Woods plays it along the boards. There's Root down in the left corner. 10-18 and counting left in the second period. Lott takes a whack at it. Larson after it. Instead, it's picked up by the Beavers. Centered. Fired. Shot saved by Sullivan on the blast from Woods. And the rebound taken out of there by Williams. He's out to center. Sends it down into the Golden Beaver end as the Silver Eagles make a line change here. Under 10 minutes left in the period, and they tried to spring Woods. Pass goes all the way down into the Monona Grove end. It's going to have to be grabbed by Haynes, and he sends it to a teammate out to center. Yes, they just do get it out to center, but then Burkhart gloves the puck in the air, knocks it down, sends it back in. He got taken down. Play continues. One of the defenders lost his stick, but now Beaver Dam will regroup in their own zone. Deflected out to center ice. Here's Lott, left wing side, gains a line, fires, and a glove save made by Sullivan on that shot from Lott. We'll have a stoppage with 9:27 to go in this second period. Still 2-1. Beaver Dam leading Monona Grove on the John Deere Horicon Works scoreboard, and this faceoff coming to the right of Sullivan. And from the faceoff, shot wide of the net. And out to center ice comes Scheifelbein. Then he lost it, now picks it back up. Scheifelbein forces it into the Golden Beaver end, takes a whack at it, sends it down behind the Golden Beaver net. Schrader picks it up there, fires it out to neutral. Here come the Golden Beavers. And skating behind the net, Burkhart all the way into the near corner. Sends it up to the point. Schrader right back the other way. Down low, Poznansky watches it go by in that far corner to the half wall. Return feed to Poznansky. Mason Poznansky into the high slot. Looking for a shooting lane. Still stick handling with it. Poznansky down into that near corner. Still maintains possession. Centers it. Nobody home for Beaver Dam, but an errant pass actually picked up instead by Henning. And then Henning sends it down to no man's land. It's sent around the boards by the Silver Eagles, but they can't get it out of the zone. And now here comes Churches. Connor Churches. Deflected up towards the blue line, but Henning keeps it in. Backhands it high in the air and down low into the zone. Poznansky trying to get it. Taking a whack at it, but Churches picks it up instead. He fires it down the length of the ice. That's going to be icing on the Golden Beavers. We have another email to get to here. Icing on the Silver Eagles, I should say. This email says, Grandpa and Grandma Nowicki from Boulder Junction checking in. A shout out to Alex Woods and all the Golden Beavers. Good luck to Boston Damon on his wrist injury. And now let's play hockey, they say. So the Nowickis checking in. Thank you so much for that nice email. Yeah, again, our thoughts and prayers with Boston Damon, suffering the wrist injury last night. Again, sports@dailydodge.com. If you want to send us an email, sports@dailydodge.com. 21-9 shots on goal in favor of the Golden Beavers in this one. .7:44 left in the second period. And to this point, we've only had one penalty in the game. It's been a very clean hockey game for the most part. And play now into the Golden Beaver end where Klomberg fires it around the boards. Aiden Root backhands it out to center onto the stick of Woods. Woods trying to get around the defender. And he skates in, tries a backhanded shot from the right doorstep, save made by Sullivan. And now Root's going to try and track down a loose puck in the left corner. He skates into the circle, centers it, shot, save made Sullivan. And he's going to hang on with 7:04 to go in the second period. Again, Monona Grove hanging in there. Faceoff's going to come to the right of Sullivan. Well, now, wait a minute. Now Godfrey, it looks like, is out because now it's number 30 out there. So they changed goaltenders on me again. I tell you, it's one of the, well, and again, we talked about so many players being out of the lineup from Monona Grove. We talked about it that so many players were out that they had to bring up several JV skaters just to be able to field a team tonight. We were told Godfrey was going to start, but Sullivan ended up playing the first period. Now 30 is out there, and that is Godfrey's number. Shot save made by Godfrey. Beaver Dam controlling in the offensive zone. Yeah, I talked with Coach Lake. Here's a shot that goes wide of the net before the game, and I had a roster that was printed out. He says, you might as well just throw that roster out. He gave me a completely different roster with, names and different numbers that they're wearing, and he gave me starters, and obviously sometimes, that happens where they make changes right up, up to game time or during the game. Even the shot save, rebound, they score! So the Golden Beavers on a rebound make it 3-1. And so with 6:10 to go in the second, Golden Beavers now in front 3-1. We'll get the call from Big Jer, the PA announcer. Burkhart. Burkhart scores his second of the night. Lant and Schrader with the assists. And Burkhart's just absolutely on fire. He had a hat trick last night. He's got 2 more goals here tonight, and we still have 5:37 left in the second period. I thought that was Burkhart that swatted it in over on the left side there, and I wanted to make sure, and I was correct. It's 3-1 Beaver Dam. Here's Strakota. Left doorstep centered, and Woods kind of partially fanned on that one. There was traffic there. And the Eagles get it out to center, and it'll go trickle down into the Beaver Dam end. It's actually going to be an icing call on Monona Grove. So Evan Burkhart, 2 more goals tonight. And if the stats I have are accurate, that's now 25 on the season for Burkhart. I was talking to head coach Doug Kraft to Beaver Dam before the game, and he said it. He says he's playing lights out right now. Face off to the left of Godfrey. Burkhart picks it up, looking for the hat trick, and he shoots over the top of the net. Now trying to get the rebound. Played behind the cage. Woods fights through a check. That's Lant, actually. I beg your pardon. Their numbers are similar. Sent up to the right point. Shot Klomberg. And that one deflects over the top of the net. Play continues. I thought it was going to hit that netting above the plexiglass. It never did, apparently. And here is a puck out to center ice, but then shot right back in. Monona Grove's going to have to retrieve it. 4.5 minutes to play, second period on the John Deere Horicon Works scoreboard. 3-1, Beaver Dam leads Monona Grove. And there's a penalty coming up here on Beaver Dam as the Monona Grove skater was taken down. That was Callum Pratt Baxter, who they were trying to get a pass to on that right doorstep. He's taken down. And this is going to be the first penalty of the game on the Golden Beavers. Poznansky's going to go to the box. A 2-minute minor. I'm guessing it was tripping. I didn't see the signal. We'll check it out for you. But I said this has been a relatively clean game to this point. That's only the second penalty of the night in this game, and first one on Beaver Dam. Face off to the right of Henry Vick. Beavers win the draw. They're shorthanded. Can they clear the zone? No. Yeah, they do. Out at center, shorthanded is Woods. Here he goes. He scores! Shorthanded. A Short-handed goal for Alex Woods, and it's 4-1 Beaver Dam. This coming with 4:10 left in the period. For Woods, for him on the season, that is goal number 20. How about that? Aiden Root got an assist on that play. 4-1 Beaver Dam, but they've got a penalty to kill here. This is Monona Grove with a man advantage, and they're down 3 now. They cut the deficit to 1 early in the second, but now Beaver Dam with 2 more, and they've opened up a 3-goal lead. Shot in on Vic, save made, rebound is loose, and sent out to center ice, but picked up there by Turtelot. Chase Turtelot had it knocked away by Woods into the Silver Eagle zone, and then Woods is going to go to the box. He just took down Evericks. And Beaver Dam is going to be short 2 men. It's actually a hooking call on Woods. So for the next 56 seconds, it's a 5-on-3 for Monona Grove. And boy, what a great opportunity for the Silver Eagles to get back into this one, trailing by 3. Beaver Dam wins the draw in their own zone. They send it around left point, and it's going to go out of the zone and back into the Monona Grove end where it's picked up by Haynes. Maddox Haynes fires it ahead. They get it into the Beaver Dam, but it's poked right back out to center. Now they have to get out of the zone because it went back in. They would have been offside had they touched it. Here is Larson. Larson gains the line cleanly. And a little pass that I'm not sure he was trying to leave that for, but there really wasn't anybody in the vicinity. Now a bouncing puck. Larson picks it up, sends it rink wide. Over to the right side. Here is a shot redirected in front and a save made by Vic. And here comes Strakota, who just fires it down the length of the ice. 7 seconds left in the 5-on-3. And when the first penalty is over to Poznansky, which it is now, there's still 64 seconds left in the penalty on Woods. So Beaver Dam is now down 1 skater. They killed off the 56 seconds of the 5-on-3 as the puck is back into the Monona Grove end. But now they've got to kill off 47 more seconds of a 5-on-4. Poznansky towards the net, lost it in the process. Maddox Haynes pokes it to the sidewall. Eagles regroup, and they will not get it up to center. Poznansky takes it away at the blue line, into the left circle, lost it. Clearing attempt kept in by Schrader. Shot. That goes wide of Godfrey, and now behind his own net, a pass over to the near side wall for Ryan Bible. He sends it out to center. Through traffic, it's going to go all the way down into the Beaver Dam end. They'll pick it up. 14 seconds left in the penalty on Woods as it's cleared back into the Monona Grove end. That should just about do it for the power play for the Silver Eagles. And now the penalty is over to Woods, so we're back to even strength. With 1:13 left in the second period, 4-1 in favor of Beaver Dam on the John Deere Horicon Works scoreboard. Schrader's shot knocked down in front of the net. I'm not sure if Godfrey got the stick on it or one of the defensemen did. Here comes Williams. Centers it on the left doorstep. Shot save made by Vic. As Scheifelbein had a point-blank chance. Poznansky throws it ahead. Hopped over the stick of Nate Henning. Back out to center. Woods has it there. And he gets tied up. And now here's Connor Churches. Into the Beaver Dam end comes Pratt Baxter. Fires over the top of the net. Half a minute to go in the second period. 4-1 Beaver Dam leads. Play in the Golden Beaver end. Now they bring it out to center. Here comes Woods. Woods trying to escape by a defender. He sent it through the skater's legs, but lost it in the process. 15 seconds left in the period now. And here's Schrader intercepting a clearing attempt. Quentin Schrader, right side, shot, save made. Lant gets the rebound. Now blast right in on Godfrey, who makes the save with 2 seconds left in the second period. We'll have a face-off in the Monona Grove end, but just 2 seconds left in this second period. Shots on goal in the game right now, 30-12 in favor of BD. Beaver Dam student section on their feet. I understand they were on their feet last night too. Game against Monona. We had a penalty just called here late in the period on Monona Grove. A 2-minute minor called on Williams. I wasn't sure exactly what happened here. And we have our officials discussing the penalty over at the... so it was a slash? Okay. Yeah, Ninja, you don't have the head... Well, you got the headset on, but maybe you can hear that a little better than I can. One open. There you go. So slashing penalty. 2 seconds left in the period. Face off to the right of Godfrey. They drop the puck, and that's going to do it as the buzzer sounds. So we have played 34 minutes of hockey. And at the end of 2 on the John Deere Horicon Works scoreboard, it is Beaver Dam 4 and Monona Grove 1. Let's take a 4-minute break. Back in 4 minutes on Daily Dodge TV.
Happy New Year from our family to yours at Reed Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Beaver Dam. Now let's celebrate with the Start Something New sales event featuring $5,500 off Dodge Durangos. That's right, a brand new iconic 6-passenger SUV for $40,700. For your Ram truck buyers, take $82.65 off Bighorn Crew cabs and finance for 1.9%. By far the best truck deal in the market today. And of course, we can't forget Jeeps. Brand new Cherokee Latitude Lux 4x4s, $35,000. Let our family take care of your family at Reed Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Beaver Dam and ReedChrysler.com.
Are you ready for peace of mind? Chad Guzzi here, owner of Air Care in Beaver Dam. If you're tired of unexpected repair bills, you want to sign up for our Total Care plan. It ensures top performance and prolonged life of your heating and air conditioning equipment. Air Care's Total Care customers receive annual inspections as well as a reduced maintenance rate plus a 10% discount on all service repairs. Air Care, big enough to serve you, small enough to care. 920-356-8860.
For every
Where's the grocery list? I'll go to the store.
So you'll fill up my car on the way home?
moment. If it has to do with your life and your money, it's a landmark moment, and Landmark Credit Union is here to help. With free checking accounts that offer you the choice of getting paid dividends on your balance or earning rewards points on your purchases. Opening an account is fast and simple and gives you access to Credit Hub, powered by Savvy Money, which shows your credit score so you can keep your finances healthy. Landmark Credit Union. Visit landmarkcu.com, insured by NCUA.
Hi, my name is Michelle, and I'm the plant manager for the Beaver Dam Kraft Heinz plant. I'm excited to share with you that we are rolling out new schedules to allow people more time with their families. Come meet me and my team and let us tell you about the exciting changes we are making to our schedules and our...
Your smile, it's time that you come and see us. Our team of doctors are waiting to help you get your smile back. We'll take the time to talk with you and treat you like a member of our family, not just another number. Whether it's a whole mouth makeover or simply a little tweak, we'll find the right solution that fits you. For your free, no-pressure consultation, call us today at 623-5559.
Ready, set, Ergo! The game plan is to make banking convenient for you. Ergo Bank has locations in Marquezine and Fox Lake with interactive teller machines in 5 different communities. And at all locations, speak with a live teller and conduct most in-branch transactions by transferring, withdrawing, or depositing. That's better banking by design. Open 7 a to 7 p Monday through Friday, 7 to noon on Saturdays. Call them today at 920-398-2336 or visit ergobank.com. Ergo Bank, an equal housing lender and member FDIC.
Shop the Big! Fox Brothers Piggly Wiggly in Beaver Dam has everything you need to keep your family happy and healthy. From Pampered to Perfection Produce to Boar's Head Deli Meats and Cheeses, Fox Brothers award-winning brats, and certified Angus beef. If it's not certified, it's not the best. Be sure to go online at Fox Bros Piggly Wiggly and find the latest weekly flyer full of savings, and follow them on Facebook to learn more about their upcoming events. Shop local and save at Fox Brothers Piggly Wiggly in Beaver Dam.
Piggly Wiggly, shop the Big!
What's in your kids' lunchbox today? Turkey and bacon on honey whole wheat, roast beef on sourdough, PB&J on cinnamon chip with bananas. That is bananas, but that's what fresh baked breads from Great Harvest can do for you. Unleash your sandwich ingenuity. So show your kids some lunchbox love with chicken salad on cranberry orange bread, Italian on cheddar garlic bread. Then show everyone your creation at Instagram or Facebook using this hashtag. Great Harvest. Bread. The way it ought to be.
And welcome back inside the Beaver Dam Family Center. Mike Tronson with you on Daily Dodge TV. Second period now in the books. And after 2 on the John Deere Horicon Works scoreboard, it's Beaver Dam 4. And you're a busy guy these days. And thanks for stopping up. Appreciate it.
We're getting to that exciting part of the season where, teams are finishing up. This team here, this is the fun part of the winter season. Playing for some high stakes. That's what it's all about.
The calendar says it's January 31st, but let's face it, folks. We're getting into the very early stages of March Madness now. We really are. So
don't let the weather fool you because it's heating up all over all the sports that we offer here. So this is the fun part of the year.
Well, I was talking with boys hockey coach Doug Krapp before the game, and I used the phrase. I said these are exciting times, and certainly why not. They had that huge win, kind of that signature win a few weeks ago against Wanakee. They had the rivalry game last night against Waupun, won that 5-0. And as you said, with a win tonight and also on Friday night, they can clinch a share of the conference championship. And, here's a team. You look at the roster and go, wow, it's thin.
Yeah.
And this was a team picked by many pundits or observers to probably finish towards the bottom of the Badger East. You know what? The boys didn't get the memo, and here they are challenging for the top spot in the league.
Well, on top of that, after the Wanakee game, to play that rivalry game Saturday out in Sheboygan for the Anchor.
And they won that.
Yeah, they won that. So, you've got 2 rivalry games. You've got 2 conference games back-to-back for a conference title or share. I mean, this team's faced a lot of adversity all year with a short bench, and they knew that coming in, but they weren't going to let that hamper them. And, when I talked to Coach at the beginning of the year, he said, we're going to be short, but this team could be really special. Well, he's showing it now, and it's unfortunate what happened to Boston last night. That's a big blow to this team, but the nice thing you have here is you got a big senior class and junior class, a lot of upperclassmen that have a lot of hours on the ice. They're powering through right now, and it's a lot of fun to watch. I hope a lot of people are watching because this is a fun team to watch, especially if you don't know much about hockey. They play fast, they play physical. That's the best brand of hockey, right?
Yes, it is. It is. They're a great, fun team to watch. You mentioned wrestling a little while ago. You and I have been on the call of some wrestling meets this year, and I said it, you said it actually, and I agree with you. They're a team that's on the rise. They're an extremely young team, but they're not competing like it. I mean, they're holding their own, and they're winning some big dual meets, and this is a team that over the next few years expect to see some big things from.
Right. I was in the room today with Coach Winker kind of talking about this weekend and kind of picking his brain because a year ago I would have been in that space, so I'm still in that mode, and I'm going to be down there Saturday watching our Golden Beavers. But, it feels really good about this team. This is, like you said, a young team, but they wrestle with a lot of moxie, physical. He's got a bunch of shots late in the year to get to the Kohl Center, but it's going to start this weekend down at Milton. And by the way, that's another team that's got a shot to win a conference title. They got to finish ahead of Milton at the conference tournament, which is possible for them. We could be talking about a couple conference championships coming back this winter. That's awesome.
Meanwhile, the basketball teams, they just keep right on rolling. Tim Chase and the girls having another outstanding season, ranked in the top 10 again in Division II this week. And Tim Ladrin and the boys team, after a little rough patch there around the Christmas holiday, they've rebounded nicely, and they're playing some good ball right now. In fact, they're tonight they're down in Monona, I believe, playing Monona Grove. And I'll have to check for a score on that. Have you heard a score on that one?
No, I haven't. So stop me if you've heard this before, but Tim Chase's Golden Beavers primed for a long run again. A team that, you watch them practice. I was over watching their practice tonight and practicing intense and getting after it. And, these losses that they've had, really priming them for that late run and really refocusing them. And I think that's going to be good for them as they get ready. And then Coach Ladrin's team, this is a team that struggled early, had some changeover, some youth. And Coach and I talked, and, learning those lessons, taking those lumps. Well, you knock off a team here, you keep the ball rolling. Is there a team hotter right now, aside from this boys hockey team, in Beaver Dam? They're on a roll and feeling pretty good about themselves.
Well, we talked about the hockey team had a signature win over Wanakee a couple weeks ago. I would argue that the win over Stoughton last week, Friday night, for the boys was maybe their signature win here. That's the 8th-ranked team in Division II, and they beat them by 10.
Right.
Beat them by double digits.
And again, it goes back to how many people outside of that team had them winning that game.
Probably not too many.
That's why you play the games, right? And as a coach, you kind of like that, us against the world. Like, who cares what other people have to say? Let's worry about ourselves. Let's believe in ourselves, and let's get after it. So I couldn't be prouder of the way our teams are competing. I think our girls hockey team has shown improvement. They're struggling a little bit, but look, they're improving each and every game and playing tough. And I can see the work that Coach Murray's putting in and Coach Utek's putting in the practice ice when I come on over. So there's a lot to like about the winter sports season here in Beaver Dam, and we've got a lot of bright spots going forward. And
it's not just sports. I mean, we can talk about, I know, was it last week they had the parade of bands and the string fling.
Yep.
My wife over at Wayland Academy, she's a forensics coach. Yep. I know Beaver Dam's got a forensics team probably competing over the next few weeks here. So it's not just the sports. I mean, there's a lot going on as far as activities for Beaver Dam High School students these days.
So I always like to say we have the hardest working band in the Badger Conference, and they once again proved how strong they are under the direction of Kyle Hendrickson and Colin Galitz. And we have a very strong vocal music group, our a cappella group, under the leadership of Mark Lefebvre. So the arts are covered. They're strong. I'm proud of them. And then tomorrow night we got Pasta with a Purpose, which is a great activity.
That's
bringing
Thursday,
people in.
Thursday,
coming in to the high school. So lots of great things going on. I know our DECA team's circling some dates on the calendar for DECA State coming up. Lots of great things going on. Couldn't be prouder of our students and the things they're doing.
That Pasta with a Purpose, I know that's kind of a collaborative effort between a lot of different service organizations, and they do a nice job with that every year, and I'll definitely be there early for some spaghetti before the basketball game, and I always look forward to that. It's always a fun night.
Yeah, if you're coming over to the game, why not come a little bit early?
You don't have to make dinner then.
Well, perfect, yeah.
Your dinner, your plans are made for you.
In the friendly confines of the Commons of BDHS, so.
And, I look forward to that every year. And those kids do a nice job of that. Like I said, it's a collaborative effort between a lot of different service organizations.
Absolutely.
So, hats off to them for what they do.
Well, it's tradition, right? And in a lot of schools and communities, they don't have that tradition. They're losing sight of that. And that's the one thing that I've really learned here in my short time in Beaver Dam is how strong and tight-knit the community is and how important tradition it is. And that's really great. That's the hallmark of a great school and a great community.
Well, Brian, thanks for coming up. I really appreciate it. I just I didn't realize you were going to be here, and I would have invited you sooner. But hey, I mean, we can do this on the fly. I mean,
I was down in the corner enjoying the action with Coach Damon down there, who's going to be joining this team here starting tomorrow for the playoff push. So talking a little bit of strategy as we get into the postseason. So,
well, let's see what happens here. See if Beaver Dam can hang on the rest of the way tonight, and of course they do. Friday night. For a
big night for these guys. I don't want to say too much because I don't want to jinx them, but some things have never happened before.
You, as
Good
always,
to see you.
Thanks for all you do for us. We do appreciate it.
I appreciate your guys' coverage. It's awesome.
So, enjoy, and we'll see you soon.
All right, thank you.
All right, that's Ryan Gerbert on the intermission report here. Second period just concluded a few moments ago. And Beaver Dam with the lead right now over Monona Grove on the John Deere Horicon Works scoreboard. 4-1 is your score after 2. In the second period, with 2 minutes and 2 seconds gone in the period, the Silver Eagles got on the board. They trailed 2-0 at the end of the first period, but they got on the board and cut the deficit down to 1. 2:02 into the period, Ryan Bible with the goal, and the assists came from Tyler Evericks and Drew Larson. An even strength goal that made it 2-1. Then, with 6:10 left in the period, Evan Burkhart picked up his second tally of the night with assists from Jacob Lant and Quentin Schrader. An even strength goal made it 3-1. So it restored Beaver Dam's 2-goal lead with 6:10 to go in the period. Exactly 2 minutes later, with 4:10 left in the period, Alex Woods, a shorthanded goal, with an assist from Aiden Root to make it 4-1 Beaver Dam, and that's where we sit at the end of 2. It's a 4-1 game after 2. Beaver Dam leading Monona Grove on the John Deere Horicon Works scoreboard. Shots on goal in that second period. Beaver Dam 18 shots on goal for a 2-period total of 30. And it was 6 shots on goal for Monona Grove for a 2-period total of 12. Saves in the period. Beaver Dam, Henry Vick stopped 5 of the 6 shots he faced for a 2-period total of 11. And Godfrey stopped 16 of the 18 shots he saw in the second period. And the Silver Eagles now with a 2-period total of 26 saves for their 2 goaltenders, Sullivan and Godfrey. Penalties in the period, Beaver Dam took 2 minors for 4 minutes. And for Monona Grove, they took 1 minor for 2 minutes. Power plays, Beaver Dam did, Monona Grove was 0 for 2 with a man advantage in that period. Beaver Dam, their power play that they got is still in progress. They're actually going to, the penalty came with 2 seconds left in the period. So Beaver Dam's going to open the third period with a man advantage, and they'll have almost the full 2 minutes, a minute 58 officially for the Golden Beavers to open up the third period. Again, our broadcast tonight brought to you by our presenting video sponsors, Columbus Family Dental, Hometown Glass and Improvement, and the Beaver Dam Unified School District. Tonight's game also brought to you by John Deere Horicon Works, Reed Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, Air Care, Richards Insurance, Landmark Credit Union, Jerry's Automotive, McKinstry's Home Furnishings, Ergo Bank, Great Harvest Bakery Cafe, Fox Brothers Piggly Wiggly, Preferred Dental Partners, Slumberland, Kraft Heinz, and Silica for your home. Now be sure to stay up to date with the Beaver Dam Unified School District at bdusd.org and follow them on Twitter and Instagram at Beaver Dam USD. Some more emails to get to here. Mason Poznansky's Aunt Kelly and grandparents watching. Way to go, Beavers. Monona Grove, way to hang in there, they say. Thank you very much for that. And what else do we have here? We've got Braden Strakota. His grandma and grandpa from Milwaukee are enjoying the game. Keep up the good work, they say. So, again, if you want to send an email, sports@dailydodge.com. Sports@dailydodge.com. I'd love to hear from you. We'll give you a shout-out on the broadcast. Third period getting underway. Lant takes the draw against Quartuccio. Beaver Dam wins the face-off. They skate right to left in period number 3. They're on the power play to start the period. Already ahead 4-1 on the John Deere Horicon Works scoreboard. I want to thank Ryan Gerber, Beaver Dam High School Athletic Director, for stopping by, giving us some thoughts. Shot right in on the goaltender, Godfrey, who makes the save. Evan Burkhart with 2 goals in the game for the Golden Beavers. Nate Henning, Alex Woods have the other tallies. Ryan Bible has the lone goal thus far. Or Ryder Bible, I should say, has the lone goal for the Silver Eagles as the shot in and a save made by Godfrey. Face off to the right of Godfrey. Beaver Dam wins the draw. Still on that power play for the next minute 22. Here's Poznansky. Gets by a defender through the left circle. Poznansky centers, and a shot right in on Godfrey. Now Burkhart, he had a chance to get the hat trick right there, but he could not cleanly play that bouncing puck. He was able to kind of get it in on net, but Godfrey made the save. That was close. Got a face-off this time in the Monona Grove end to the left of the netminder Godfrey. Still 68 seconds left in the penalty on Huntley Williams. So Beaver Dam still on that man advantage for a little over a minute as the puck is cleared all the way in on Vick, who will just play it aside to Strakota. Banked off the boards. There is Poznansky. Rink wide pass, Strakota out at center. Through the circle, gains the blue line. And we had a whistle. Was there an offside? I think there was. So, faceoff's going to come back out to center ice with 1 minute and 10 seconds gone here in the third period. 4-1, Beaver Dam leads Monona Grove. John Deere Horicon Works scoreboard. Connor Churches sends it all the way down the ice. Vic has to make a save on that one, and he'll leave it off for Schrader. 32 seconds and counting left in the man advantage for the Golden Beavers. Clearing attempt kept in. Shot, save made, Godfrey, and a stoppage. So both teams will make some changes. And a faceoff coming in the Silver Eagles' end. And a clearing attempt is sent down the length of the ice, right in on net. And Vic has to play it once more. Schrader will take it behind the cage. Beavers coming out of their own zone. Strakota at center into the Silver Eagle end. Shot right in on Godfrey, and he covers up, and that'll do it. The penalty is over. So we are back to 5 skaters aside, 35-14. Shots on goal in the game in favor of the Golden Beavers. And this face-off to the right of Godfrey. Strakota takes the draw against Minnis. Backhanded behind the net by Haynes. Not out of the zone. Root keeps it in. Strakota will take it in the left corner. Kind of plays it off the plexiglass. Poked right back to Strakota. He fanned on a pass. Loose. Woods picks it up. Fires in on goal, and a save made. Godfrey up to the task on that one. Hit him right in the chest area. And another face-off in the Monona Grove end. But first, some changes for the Golden Beavers. They drop the puck, and out to center it goes. Parker Stott sends it right back in to the offensive end, but it'll be picked up there by Evericks. Puck trickles out to center. Burkhart picks it up. Burkhart had it poked off his stick. Taken away now, Scheifelbein. Into the Beaver Dam end. And he got tied up along the sidewall. Burkhart back to retrieve the puck. Banks it off the boards right to himself. Out to center he comes. Burkhart up the left wing side into the offensive zone. Fires, and a glove save made by Godfrey on that shot from a tough angle by Evan Burkhart. He's looking for that hat trick. He had a goal in the first period, another one in the second. He had a hat trick last night. He's looking for his second consecutive hat trick. I don't know that happens too often where you get hat tricks by the same player on back-to-back nights. He's one goal away from that. This is Poznansky. Lost it behind the net. Williams has it down low in the zone. Goes cross ice to Churches. Here's Connor Churches out to center and deflected towards the Beaver Dam blue line where Klomberg picks it up. Backhanded into the zone by Henning. Down low in his own zone to grab it is Churches. Churches sends it over to Williams. Williams tied up along the half wall, and Beaver Dam comes away with a puck. Poznansky in the slot, poked off his stick, and now it is Tortolot that takes it out to center. And he gives it to Quartuccio, and they're into the Beaver Dam end, but they're offside. 13-17 remaining in the hockey game. And on the John Deere Horicon Works scoreboard, it is Beaver Dam 4 and Monona Grove 1. Our faceoff coming out at center ice, just outside the Beaver Dam blue line. And Beaver Dam's got it right now in their own zone. Jackson Barnett lost it, sent to the near side. Woods will pick it up as she got spun around a little bit. He'll play it in the corner. Now gets tied up along the end wall. Play continues on the near side. Out to center and into the offensive zone. Woods skates to the slot. Shot towards the net. Kind of steered aside softly by Godfrey. Now a shot is blocked. Actually deflects high in the air and goes behind the net. 12:25 left in the hockey game. Beaver Dam's up 3. Shot goes wide of the net from Woods. Now skating through traffic was Root. He lost it though in the process. Taken away by Connor Churches, and Churches shoves it into the Beaver Dam end. Strakota flying down low to try and grab it. Gets tied up though by Ryder Bible. Puck banked out to center and picked up by Root. Root centers it behind Woods, though, who was in the slot. Now here come the Silver Eagles with Pratt Baxter. Lost it inside the Beaver Dam blue line. Schrader has it. Back the other way. Crosses the blue line. Poked off his stick momentarily by Thieler. Eli Thieler playing D there. And now here is Henning from the left side. Shot save made by Godfrey. It's behind the net once more, trickles over to the near corner. Loose puck, sent over to the half wall, and a blast that goes right in on net, and nice save by Godfrey. That one looked like it changed direction just slightly. It might have been redirected or deflected there, and nice save. Stoppage with 11:13 to go in the hockey game, and it's 4-1, Beaver Dam leading Monona Grove on the John Deere Horicon Works scoreboard. This face-off to the right of the netminder. Godfrey shot by Poznanski off the face-off, and that one goes a little bit wide to the right. Again, sports at dailydodge.com. If you want to sneak an email in before the end of the game, there's a shot and a glove save made by Godfrey, who's, tell you what, he's been playing pretty well here. I mean, he's made some big saves to keep this a 3-goal game. I mean, Beaver Dam's got the upper hand, but it's not out of the question that if, Monona Grove gets a quick one, they couldn't still make a game out of this. So those are important saves. From the face-off, sent to the right point, kept in. Poznanski centered, tried to center it for Burkhardt. It was broken up. Now Lont has a loose puck in the left circle. Centers, Poznanski fires from point-blank range. The one-timer right in on Godfrey, who makes the save again. 10:47 remaining in the game. Oh, that was close. Another face-off to the right of Godfrey. Beaver Dam wins the draw in the offensive zone. Here's Henning. Getting it to Poznanski into the high slot. Shot was deflected wide of the cage. And now here's Tourtelot out to center. Tourtelot down low on the Beaver Dam end, being hassled by Klomberg. Lont picks it up there as Klomberg played him off the puck. Out at center, here's Jacob Lont into the Silver Eagle end. Tried to center it back for Henning. Henning was able to pick it up and then bank it off the boards. Back to Lont on the far side. And he had it taken away by Williams. Huntley Williams sends it around the boards. Took a funny bounce off the boards into the left circle. And there's a centering pass. Nobody home there. Burkhardt going to track it down on the far side for the Golden Beavers. Burkhardt fires and that one goes behind the cage. Here's Henning again. Sends it behind the net. All the way around it goes. Lont will take it. Hanks it once again behind the net for Poznanski. Centered in front and off the stick of Godfrey out to center it goes. Here's Burkhardt. Burkhardt lost the puck. But Klomberg sends it ahead to Henning. Henning centers. And that one intended for Poznanski went off his stick. Just over 9 minutes left in the hockey game. Fired into the offensive zone by the Golden Beavers. Huntley Williams down there. Sends it ahead. Straka out to center ice on that pass off the stick of Larson. Back the other way comes Strakota. He had it knocked off his stick. Still a loose puck and into the offensive zone momentarily, but shot right back out. And here's Woods into the Monona Grove end. Lost it as he was tied up. Puck just bouncing around all over the place here. Root ran into a defender and lost the puck in the process. Drew Larson has it. Fires it around to the far side, but Schrader's there to guide it over to the left corner. Aiden Root waiting for it to arrive, sends it up to the half wall, and a clearing attempt kept in by Schrader. He backhands it down low in the zone. Now another clearing attempt. That hit a Monona Grove player, picked up, and then fanning on a backhanded shot was Alex Woods as he was skating towards the slot. 8:09 to go in the game. 4-1. Beaver Dam maintains the 3-goal lead over Monona Grove on the John Deere Horicon Works scoreboard. Here's Root taking an errant pass. Kick save made by Godfrey on a pretty good attempt there by Aiden Root. Now the puck all the way down the ice. That's going to be icing on MG. 7:48 remaining in this one. And both teams will make some personnel changes as we start to get into the latter stages of this game. Beaver Dam in pretty good shape right now, up 4-1. They led 2-0 at the end of the first. Monona Grove cut the deficit to 2-1 early in the second, but 2 more goals later in the period by Beaver Dam, and they lead it 4-1. No scoring yet here in the third period. There's a shot that was partially blocked off the stick of Pratt Baxter. Centering pass, Pratt Baxter took a whack at it, partially fanned on it. There's Jackson Barnett sending it around. Now it is Scheifelbein over on the far side. He couldn't get the handle on it cleanly. Out at center ice and into the Monona Grove end. Chasing after it is Lant. Lant gets there. Jacob Lant, stick handling down low, tried to center it. Went off a stick, or maybe somebody's skate. Into the corner it goes where it's taken by Connor Churches. He sends it ahead. And a pass ahead by Minnis into the Beaver Dam end. Scheifelbein getting there. And he got taken down as he tried to play the puck as he ran into Klomberg. Here's Burkhart. Offensive zone, left wing side, skates behind the net. Wraparound try by Burkhart. And that one went through the crease. And now a whistle. What do we got? Net is off the magnets, I believe. Boy, Evan Burkhart there tried the old wraparound, and he got some mustard on it, but not able to get it in. And again, he's 1 goal away from his second hat trick in as many nights. He's got 2 already in this one. Puck out to center. Here is Harrison Straka. Lost it at the Beaver Dam blue line. Henning picked his pocket. Henning, then he had it poked off his stick. Schrader, though, gets the deflection. Schrader back in his own zone. His pass hit some skates, but Henning there to send it right back to Schrader. Out to center he goes on that pass. And here is a move by Root. Fires, and that one goes wide of the cage. Clock continuing to run with exactly 6 minutes left in the hockey game. 4-1, Beaver Dam leads Monona Grove on the John Deere Horicon Works scoreboard. Play in the Beaver Dam end for the moment. Now they send it out to center to the Beavers. Strakota gains the line. Left circle. Fires from a tight angle and a save made by Godfrey. He's just going to cover up because there were other Beaver Dam players in the vicinity and he didn't want anything to do with that. And so we'll have a face-off coming up in the MG end, but Beatty with the 4-1 lead right now on the John Deere Horicon Works scoreboard. Sports at dailydodge.com. Still a few moments to sneak an email in if you haven't done so already. We appreciate all those that have been checking in. We love interacting with you, the fans and friends and family members of the players and the coaches, and that's why we're doing this. We're doing this for you folks that can't be here in person. 5:39 left as play continues now in the MG end. Lant sends it to the corner. Down there is Poznanski. Fires it behind the cage. Centered. Oh, intended for Klomberg, but he overskated it. And now back out to center comes Ryder Bible. Centered, but nobody home for Monona Grove. Off the stick of Poznanski, though. And now another centering attempt, and that's blocked. A shot from the slot as it's deflecting all over the place. Finally brought out of the zone. Here's Poznanski. 2-on-2 the other way. Poznanski into the Silver Eagles' end. Behind the net. Almost ran into Jacob Lott. Now a return feed is wide of the intended target, but Poznanski gets it back. Tough angle shot. Hit the side of the cage. 4:46 to go in the game. Puck trickles out to center, right onto the stick of Payne, and Stanley Payne fires it down deep into the Golden Beaver end. Both teams will make line changes here. Up the right wing side, Henning. Henning in on net, save made, rebound, and covered up by Godfrey. Oh my goodness, Henning had a chance. Strakota had a chance from point blank range. And that would have been probably the icing on the cake there, but Godfrey has played really, really well, especially here in this third period. Outstanding. And now puck deflects up in the air and out of play over at the far end. Again, we've got Beaver Dam girls hockey and Beaver Dam girls basketball coming your way this Thursday night on Daily Dodge TV. A doubleheader. Not one, but two video streams. The Beaver Dam girls hockey team playing the Stoughton Icebergs. 6 o'clock for the start time as the puck trickles in on net. Save made Godfrey. That's a 6 o'clock start, 5:45 pregame on Daily Dodge TV with Wade Bates. And then on Thursday night, the Beaver Dam girls basketball team hosts DeForest, 7:15 game, and a 7 o'clock pregame also on Daily Dodge TV. Two video streams, basketball and hockey, Thursday night. Hope you'll join us for those. Here is Schrader's shot that deflects out of play over the top of the net. Ninja, you've got the hockey game, and then Kyra, you're coming with me, right, for basketball on Thursday, right? Yep, she's nodding her head. So, all right. So yeah, we're gonna be in two locations on Thursday. Oh, okay, yeah. Ninja says he'll be there for the second, right? Because your hockey game will be over before we're done. There's a shot save made by Godfrey. 3:47 to go. Burkhart looking for the hat trick and a glove save made by Godfrey on that shot. Here is Poznanski back to Burkhart. Centered it, but it was broken up. Now Klomberg keeping it in the zone to Poznanski. And Burkhart fanned on a pass from the right corner. With it now is Williams. Fires it ahead, clearing attempt, and Beaver Dam is going to keep it in. Well, momentarily, now it's knocked out to center. 3-goal lead in the third. Beaver Dam 4, Monona Grove 1, John Deere Horicon Works scoreboard. Exactly 3 minutes left in the game. Lont, right side into the offensive zone, centered it, nobody home for the Golden Beavers. As it's taken out to center by Harrison Straka, throws it into the Beaver Dam end, but this is going to be icing, I would believe. Yes, they blow the whistle. So we will have another stoppage. And a face-off coming back into the Silver Eagles end. But just 2:49 left to go. Strakota will take the draw to Woods as he wins it. Woods then lost it in the circle momentarily. Trying to get it back, sends it to Strakota along the end wall. And centered it. Right side, shot! And they score! And is that Root or is that Poznanski? I was trying to read the number from a distance. I think it was Poznanski, actually. Let's see. No, it was Root. I was right the first time. So Aiden Root making it 5-1 with 2:37 left. We'll check the assists here, but an even strength goal. All the goals, with the exception of one tonight, have been at even strength. No power play goals. We did have a shorthanded goal That was by Woods in the second period. Shots on goal right now, 46-14 in favor of Beaver Dam. Had to get the net back on the Magnets. Just waiting for him to drop the puck to one of the officials over at the Monona Grove bench area. And now we'll drop it. Silver Eagles control, and they send it into the Beaver Dam end. 2.5 to play in the game. So Strakota and Woods get the assists on the goal by Root as a blast comes in from the right side. Another shot, save made by Godfrey, I should say. Aiden Root with that goal, his third of the year. Woods has a couple of assists tonight in this game to go along with that goal he scored in the second, the shorthanded goal. 5-1, Beaver Dam leads on the John Deere Horicon Works scoreboard. Play continues behind the Beaver Dam net. Here's a centering pass by Tortolot, but nobody was home. Now it's loose in the slot, picked up by the Beavers. They're going to get it out of their own zone. Poznansky back in across the blue line, offside, as Burkhart was racing in on the other side and beat him in, so the faceoff will come back out to center with $1:53 left. Both of these teams played last night. So both these teams came into this one tonight on the second end of a back-to-back. And, you know, granted these guys are in good shape, but that's still a lot. I mean, 2 games in 24 hours. These guys are going to need a day off tomorrow. Catch their breath a little bit. Monona Grove, we talked about how the sickness has been going through their locker room, and really they kind of forced them to put a makeshift roster together. I give them a lot of credit. I mean, my goodness, they battled in this game. They really did. I mean, the score doesn't maybe sound like it. We had 5-1, but they did, believe me. They only had about 14 players available. Only about 4 varsity players were available. They brought up a whole bunch of JV players so they could skate tonight, and they did well. They competed here. But Beaver Dam just had a little too much for them. But I credit Monona Grove. They could have mailed it, and they did. And there's a puck loose in front of the Monona Grove net. And a Beaver Dam player. We got bodies all over the ice here. And a whistle. Yeah, the net came off the Magnets again. But credit to Brian Lake and his staff and his players for battling here. But Beaver Dam right now, they are on a roll. And they're setting themselves up for a possible historic evening on Friday night when they go to McFarland. Under a minute to play in the period. So we'll start to wind this one down. And here's Woods into the offensive zone, lost it. Taken away by Scheifelbein. Sends it into the Golden Beaver, but he got taken off the puck. Lost it. And now here's Woods again at neutral on the near side. Sends it ahead, right onto the stick of Jackson Barnett, who then lost it. 20 seconds left. Here's Stotts out at center ice. Woods takes it. Kind of got spun around, trying to get the puck back. Backhands it into the offensive zone, but taken there by Williams. 6 seconds left. Williams into the Beaver Dam end. Plays it behind the net. And on a centering pass, the horn will sound, and that's going to do it. This one is in the books, and your final score tonight on the John Deere Horicon Works scoreboard. Beaver Dam 5 and Monona Grove nothing. Or 1, I should say. Stay with us. The postgame show, the John Deere postgame show, comes up right after this break. We'll take a break and be back for the postgame show after this on Daily Dodge TV.
John Deere not only builds great equipment, it's a great place to build your career and a high quality of life. You see, there's a certain kind of pride in being a part of a great American brand. It's the security that comes from learning new skills you'll have for a lifetime, a more confident future with unlimited growth opportunities, and the knowledge that you're valued and rewarded with a competitive benefits package. We're Deere strong and Horicon proud. Are you one of us?
Happy New Year from our family to yours at Reed Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram and Beaver Dam. Now let's celebrate with the Start Something New sales event featuring $5,500 off Dodge Durangos. That's right, a brand new iconic 6-passenger SUV for $40,700. For your Ram truck buyers, take $82.65 off Bighorn Crew cabs and finance for 1.9%. By far the best truck deal in the market today. And of course, we can't forget Jeeps. Brand new Cherokee Latitude Lux 4x4s, $35,000. Let our family take care of your family at Reed Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram and Beaver Dam and ReedChrysler.com.
Is it time to update the bathroom? Then it's time to head to Hometown Glass and Improvement of Beaver Dam. Hometown has a full complement of Vasco shower enclosures. Hometown Glass makes your selection of enclosures easy, and they provide hassle-free installation. When you purchase a Vasco shower enclosure, your expectations will be exceeded. Hometown Glass promises you a classy, elegant, and luxurious centerpiece for your bathroom. Hometown Glass and Improvement, Highway 33 east of Beaver Dam, on the web at hometownglass.com.
Jerry's Automotive in Beaver Dam is a champion of our local schools. Team up with Jerry's Automotive by pumping your gas at their Spirit Pump, where 2 cents of every gallon is donated to a local school each month. Jerry's Automotive also provides exceptional vehicle service and repairs and a great selection of convenience items. Visit Jerry's Automotive Center WI.com and on Facebook. Jerry's Automotive, 700 North Spring Street in Beaver Dam, across the street from Beaver Dam Food Pride.
Hey, it's Stacy with Slumberland, Beaver Dam in Watertown. Stop in and see everything that our store has to offer. We built it just for you. We have mattresses, box springs, power bases, bedroom sets, furniture, living room sets, dining sets, everything that you would need to complete your entire home. We've got our interest-free financing and a really great local staff here to help you. So you've got all local people here to help you out from start to finish for anything that you would need. So stop in, shop local, and save big with us.
Shop the pig!
Fox Brothers Piggly Wiggly in Beaver Dam has everything you need to keep your family happy and healthy. From Pampered to Perfection Produce to Boar's Head Deli Meats and Cheeses, Fox Brothers award-winning brats, and certified Angus beef. If it's not certified, it's not the best. Be sure to go online at Fox Bros Piggly Wiggly and find the latest weekly flyer full of savings, and follow them on Facebook to learn more about their upcoming events. Shop local and save at Fox Brothers Piggly Wiggly in Beaver Dam.
Piggly Wiggly, shop the pig!
High school sports are as American as apple pie. And going to a game or meet is a chance to see the stars of tomorrow shine today. But as anybody who's ever attended a high school sporting event in Wisconsin knows, you can't have the stars without the stripes. High schools are currently looking for new officials in almost every sport. Who looks good in stripes? Anybody looking for a way to stay connected to a sport they love. If you like the idea of giving back to your community while earning a few extra bucks, chances are you'd look good in stripes too. We want to hear from you. We need to hear from you. No officials means no games. No stripes means no stars. And what kind of America would that be? Wisconsin needs more high school officials. Go to highschoolofficials.com to sign up or learn more. That's highschoolofficials.com.
You're watching the Daily Dodge postgame show, presented by John Deere.
And welcome back inside the Beaver Dam Family Center. Mike Tronson with you on the John Deere postgame show, brought to you by John Deere. Horicon Works. Beaver Dam a winner tonight over Monona Grove, 5-1. And I am joined here by Doug Kraft. He's the head coach of the Golden Beavers. Congratulations, Doug, on another win, another big conference win. Give me your overall thoughts on this one. I thought you set the tone early again, dominated really most of the first period, and other than maybe that little stretch there early in the second, I thought you played pretty well.
Yeah, I thought we dominated zone time for the most part. We had a lot of shots on goal. We weren't quite getting them past their goalie. Both their goalies played terrific tonight. Truth be told, we were probably a little bit tired after playing, I think, 3 or 4 games in 5 or 6 days. So some rest is definitely in order. And it's been a heck of a stretch for us. I mean, we played great in all those games, but they're a little tired.
Yeah, we didn't really talk about that in our pregame chat, but yes, you and actually both teams were playing the second half of back-to-backs tonight, and I probably should have asked you about that, but obviously until you play the game, how were the legs, do you think, tonight for the kids?
They were a little stressed, a little tired, and they were both big games. I mean, Monona Grove played Wanakee,
right,
and we had our rivalry game against Waupun, so it wasn't a leisurely skate type of game that either of us were coming off of. I know myself, even with all these games, I'm a little tired. So, but I mean that's part of the deal, and we got to get back to work tomorrow and get ready for Friday. But I don't want to spoil what you might be asking.
Well, obviously Friday you go to McFarland now, and you've set yourself up for a chance with a win on Friday night to do something pretty special.
Yeah, we set a goal to win a conference championship here this year. We've been working on it for 3 years. We came pretty close last year. But last year, the last game of the season, we needed help, and we needed somebody else to lose for us to get a share of the title. We have the opportunity to go and win it and earn it, which is really special. And so that'll be our focus the next couple of days. McFarland's a strong opponent. Historically, they've always been really good games. We got the better of them the last time that we played, but that doesn't guarantee anything.
No, it doesn't. And, you started to answer my next question. I was going to ask, who or what concerns you most with, talking about McFarland here?
The thing that concerns me most is they can strike fast. With Mason and Caleb, I know both are pretty dynamic players. They got a lot of speed. Luckily for us, I guess it's a rink that we play at quite a bit. It's an opponent that we've seen, many times throughout the years and over these players' high school careers already too. So we couldn't be playing any better than we are. But like I said, that doesn't guarantee anything. So we really need to have 2 great days of practice, and we have to go there with the right mentality.
And I was going to ask you, and again, you started to answer that question, is that do you feel like your team is playing its best hockey of the season right now? We look back over the recent last couple of weeks here. Let's take stock of what we've seen. You got the big win at Wanakee, big signature win there. You win the She Dam Anchor on Saturday night over at Sheboygan. You won the rivalry game last night. Big conference win here tonight. So, I mean, as you said, you like the way where your guys are sitting right now, don't you?
Yeah, they've played in a lot of pressure-packed games. They've ended up on the right side of them over the last 10 games, last half a season even. I think we're playing as well as anybody. Now we just need to do it one more night.
And that'll be coming up on Friday. So now with coming off the back-to-backs, do you take it? I know it's a huge game on Friday, but do you take it maybe a little lighter on maybe tomorrow in the practice or on Thursday, something? How do you handle that?
Yeah, probably tomorrow we'll get into some skill type things, maybe some strategy type stuff where we can kind of walk through and maybe break down some drills that are maybe less heavy reps. And then on Thursday we'll have our typical pregame practice where we go pretty hard.
Well, we're looking forward to Friday night, and now I don't have the official word yet, Doug, but we are looking at getting down there on Friday night to broadcast that game. So it's in the works. We'll get the official word soon, but that's already in the works. And, boy, I tell you what, that would be just fantastic if we can get down there. I think we will have a good shot at doing that on Friday night for you.
Well, we appreciate that, and we appreciate all the coverage that you do get us. You guys do a fantastic job, and it's been fun.
Been a lot of fun. You've got a great thing going here. Keep up the good work, my friend, and hats off to you and the boys on this win. But go get some rest here. I know you're a little tired right now, and we'll hopefully see you on Friday, all right?
Thanks, Mike.
All right. Good to see you, buddy. That's Doug Kraft, head coach of Beaver Dam, joining us on the postgame show. His team a winner tonight, 5-1 over Monona Grove here at the Family Center. And just run down the some final numbers from this one. It was a 4-1 game in favor of Beaver Dam going into the third period. There was only one goal in the third, scored by Beaver Dam's Aiden Root. It came with just 2:37 left, assist to Strakota and Woods. But in the game, the goals by Beaver Dam in the game, you had Evan Burkhart with 2. Nate Henning had a goal. Alex Woods had a goal. In fact, he had a shorthanded goal, and then the goal by Root. Looking at the assists, Woods had a couple of assists in this game in addition to that shorthanded goal that he had. I've got him for 2 assists in the game. And so, yeah, Beaver Dam with an impressive win here, 5-1. Shots on goal in the game. It was Beaver Dam with 47 shots on goal in the game, 17 of those in the third period. They finished with 47. And it was 14 shots on goal for the Monona Grove Silver Eagles. They had 2 in the third period for a 3-period total of 14. Henry Vick was outstanding as he stopped all but one shot that he faced in this game. He stopped 13 of the 14 shots that he faced. And the duo of Godfrey and Sullivan stopped 42 of the 47 shots they faced for Monona Grove. Again, I said it earlier that those goaltenders really did play quite well for Monona Grove. Penalties, there were no penalties in the third period. Actually, Beaver Dam started the third period with a power play because Monona Grove had taken a penalty with 2 seconds left in the second period. But other than that, no penalties called in the third period. And there were not a lot of penalties in this game. It was a pretty clean game. Beaver Dam in the game took 2 minors for 4 minutes, and it was Monona Grove with 2 minors for 4 minutes. So really, that's it. Pretty clean game otherwise. We mentioned that Beaver Dam, their next game comes up on Friday night, going to be at McFarland, and we are in the works to try and get that broadcast for you on Daily Dodge TV. And also possibly simulcasting on 1430 ESPN. Stay tuned. It's not official yet, but we're working on it, and we may have that game for you Friday night at McFarland. As Beaver Dam's going to go for a conference championship, which would be their first in program history. So stay tuned. We'll let you know for sure. And then as far as Monona Grove goes, their next game is also on Friday night. They're going to play Friday and Saturday at the Groundhog Tournament at Sun Prairie. And the opponents here are not listed. It says a TBD, but they're going to be playing this weekend in Sun Prairie. Our next broadcasts here on Daily Dodge TV come up Thursday evening as the Beaver Dam girls hockey team and the Beaver Dam girls basketball team will both be in action. We're going to have the Beaver Dam girls hockey game versus the Stoughton Icebergs on the Daily Dodge stream, with pregame show at 5:45, the opening face-off at 6 o'clock. Wade Bates will have the call right here in the Family Center. I'll be across the street, and I'll have the Beaver Dam girls basketball game for you on Thursday night as the BD girls Hoopsters will take on DeForest in a big conference game. That'll be a 7:15 tip with the pregame show at around 7 o'clock. That's also on Daily Dodge TV. So we've got not one, but 2 video streams Thursday evening for you on Daily Dodge TV. And then again, we'll announce it when it becomes official, but we are looking to broadcast that Beaver Dam hockey game. Could be a historic one on Friday night when the boys head to McFarland. That's going to wrap it up. We want to thank all the sponsors that made this broadcast possible. They include our presenting video sponsors, Columbus Family Dental, Hometown Glass and Improvement, and the Beaver Dam Unified School District. Tonight's game also brought to you by John Deere Horicon Works, Reed Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, Air Care, Richards Insurance, Landmark Credit Union, Jerry's Automotive, McKinstry's Home Furnishings, Ergo Bank, Great Harvest Bakery Cafe, Fox Brothers Piggly Wiggly, Preferred Dental Partners, Slumberland, Kraft Heinz, and Silica for your home. 5-1, Beaver Dam beats Monona Grove tonight in boys hockey. That's going to wrap it up. Thanks to all of you for being with us. Want to thank Justin Wilski and Kyra Wilski for being my videographers and engineers. And for the Wilskis, my name is Mike Tronson saying so long from the Family Center. Have a pleasant evening and stay warm. This has been a Daily Dodge TV Sports presentation. So long, everybody.
You're watching the Daily Dodge